Check, 1 2 1 2. All right, we are live and direct right about now. Welcome, mother lovers. We are back again with another Hump Day special. Something you might not never know nothing about. With your host right here, Mice Diggy. I got my co-host, Dan DNA. What's going on, bruv?
Yes, I'm good.
Hey, we ready for today? What's going on, man? Big up to the Uncommon Senses. That's the chat room right there. Locked in as always. Big up to Black Einstein. Evening, all he says. Shout out to Turbo Tubalicious, you're more. Big up, all the crew locked in. Liz Williams, what you saying? Shout out to Robbie Love. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, boy, it's getting busy up in this rubber lover. Yeah, man, we got a special guest coming up right about now. But before we do that, big up Mr. Green. Do you know what I mean? Everyone that's tuned in right about now. Big up Sinead. Oi, we love you lot, man. We love the Uncommon Senses. Sorry we weren't here last week. We had to take the week off because, you know, there's always work to do here and there. And sometimes we have to use a hump day to do it. You know, especially the day of Wednesday because that's when Mercury, I believe Wednesday's after Mercury, named after Mercury. Mercury is the about communication, about getting things done. Do you know what I mean? So that's why we pick.
When it's a Wednesday to me, I just think, oh, yeah, it's Mandalorian or your name's if you're Ghanaian, you get me? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I'm Kofi, so I'm a Friday guy.
You're Kofi, is it?
Yeah, man.
That's hilarious, man. See, I'm Nehemiah. My tribe, we don't do the days thing, innit?
See.
Yeah, so it's just like firstborn son, secondborn son.
The first.
Like that.
Yeah, man. To mix up airway.
Hey.
Yeah, just mix up, bro, if you get me.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you should know. Let's see some fire emojis in the building for the mother lover coming through live and direct. We got none other than, hey, this guy, hard-working mother lover. When I was looking at like the Discogs, I was like, later, hold on a minute. The amount of production and all that. Yeah, but your shit's all scattered here, there.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you let everyone know, you know what I mean, all the time what you've been doing or whatever. So you just blam it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Micall Parknsun.
Thank you, man.
And I'm not talking about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the old one from Yorkshire. I know, man. Is he still alive? But if he is, props to him, bro. You get me?
Do you ever get mixed up with him at all?
Nah, not at all. Because obviously it's funny when we were talking about Ghanaian, I spelt it the simple, like how my dad calls me. That's why it's spelt that way.
Yeah.
Mako. Hey, Mako.
Oh, Mako.
You get me? Like I'm saying? Like, you know, so like, yeah, like it was kind of funny when I did that, man, even picking the name, because I was always called Parky back then when I was in two halves with Ram. Big up Ram.
Parky and Ram.
Yeah, and big up Ram.
Taking it
you
back,
know what I mean? Big up Ram.
Yeah,
on the trains right now and shit. You might see him. Don't bait him up.
Painting,
Yeah, man, big up like CBM and that, innit? All my graph writers.
Heavy.
You get me? Because to me, like, the graffiti writers in this shit, man, they're the football hooligans of our art, bruv. They're willing to go to jail for this shit.
It's true, you know.
You get me? Like,
it's true,
you know what
man.
I mean? So, like,
and then, man, they will catch out like 3 nights just in one spot trying to finish this piece, boy.
Some madness. So, big them man up. And yeah, like, it's been a long journey. I've learned a lot of things. I've got older. My kids have gotten older.
Jeez, working class.
Yeah, I've got old man troubles.
Yo, before we get into it, we're gonna get into all of that, man. Trust, because right here, I'm glad that you came through. I was thinking, right, we'll do the Zoom thing. I was like, actually, man, no, man, I thought we could do this face to face, bro. You know what I mean?
It's the only way, man. I've done a bit too much like screen things anyway, and I'm a bit crap with technology. It sounds a bit of a myth, like making an album myself, but I mean, I can't do all of this. Like, I usually do it via my iPhone. I can't do it via laptops. My laptops and shit, I keep like as primitive.
What, making beats?
Like, yeah, I keep all my beat shit. It's all primitive, man. I'm not on no like the latest Mac and all of this shit, bruv. I just know my way of my method of doing stuff, and I do record on the Mac. Speaking of my Mac, I think it's a 2000. But I got to big up fiber optics for that. Big up Noughts, because if it wasn't for certain people,
you got a new Mac. You on some 2000?
That's bruv. It's an old one, man.
Oh.
Like it's a 10-year-old one, but it does the job, and I record at home with it. You get me? And then
as long as it's working, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, bruv. As long as I got my sound card and I'm just, I can just, because even with this new album, which is about to come out, like I recorded all of it, like 12 tracks, but 10 tracks I did myself. I produced 10 tracks as well. So.
Oh, you produced 10 of the tracks?
Yeah, 10 of it is all me, and 2 of them, like one of them's a beat from Apollo, big up Apollo.
Wow, shout out to Apollo.
Yeah,
boy.
man, that's my guy. We were talking the other day, like True say, sometimes we play FIFA, man. He whoop my ass sometimes. You get me?
Online, yeah.
Yeah, man, we be playing, man. So I got to big him up, my brother, like. And he's a Liverpool fan, innit? So, the banter's hard, innit? Like, today he was like...
Well, you're Arsenal.
Yeah, man. So he was like, yo, because we got to go see them on Sunday, innit? Like, he was like, yeah, man, you know what? The way we're playing, because they played Chelsea yesterday, it was 0-0, they were shit or whatever. He's like, I'd rather just shake your hand in the centre spot, give you the 3 points, and just go to match.
I don't even know what you're talking about right
there.
Yeah,
because you're not into football. I feel that.
I always just like try and let the conversation keep... Right, so is it? Right, so what? They scored... I don't know who it is. I'm done. 2 minutes in, I done forgot who you support and all that. It's funny, man. The football thing it cracks me up because obviously, it's like banter. It is fun and all that, but there's an emotion behind it as well that you're like, whoa, okay, all right, I'll stay out of this one, mate. You know what I mean? Go watch the darts. There you go, watch the bowling or something.
I hear you. I don't know. You know what? It's football for me. It's always been there as another form of escape. Same with my art.
Yeah, it's spreading circuses.
Like, you know what I mean? Even down to, I don't know, I'm a bit of, what's it called? Methodical. I'm methodical in certain stuff I do. Like, don't like to call it superstitious, but I have favourite numbers and I have favourite things, like what happened with this year and it makes sense and all of this kind of. I know it sounds a bit mad.
This is the show for you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like,
he's saying, I know that sounds a bit bad. You want to listen back to some of the other shows we've done, bro. Yeah.
It's just, I just like, even down to this being my 4th. I've done a lot of music, as you say, but this is really my 4th studio album.
So all right. So let's go from the beginning then. How did you get started? Like, because obviously I bumped into you from what I remember was in Kensal Rise when it was Parky and Ram. Yeah, I think it was Harry's. Them days it was Parky and Ram. So was that you? Did you step in as a crew or?
We were a crew before we were Parky and Ram. We were NWC, and NWC consisted of me, Ram, Amos, who used to DJ.
Amos.
Yeah, he used to DJ for. Bruv, I've known him for. His dad taught me. His dad taught me how to ride a 2-wheel bike. That's how long I've known him since he was 4, and I was since I was 4. I've known him that long. Yeah, you know what I mean. So big up Amos, man. You know what I mean.
Shout out to Amos.
And so it was me, Ram, Amos, Selom, who was kind of like, Chris Lighty, if you would have called big him up as well. ME, Marcus Explains.
Oh shit!
Yeah, bro. And big up Marcus Explains and Kaiser.
What's the crew name?
NWC, Northwest Collaboration.
With Kaiser as well.
Yeah,
wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, man. Like it was Kaiser who showed us about Harry, because Kaiser went to school with Harry. So it was like, when he came down, he was like, come, because Rams is just literally, man used to be on 6th Avenue, innit? Ottfield, innit? Harry's just right, it's just up the road. You know what I mean? So it's like, come up. Yeah. And then I just got blown away. Like by Harry's shit, like what the fuck, you get me? Yeah. He still blows me away to this day, like, but you get me? Yeah. So we got to do something, man. We've been talking, but
So all right, so let's go back before then. Then how did you even get into rhyming? Like, what was your first experience in terms of hip hop?
I used to just freestyle and chat a lot of shit, like just flows. But I think the first thing what kind of got me to give me
in school and that,
not like like to a certain because when I was in like the last years of primary school, it's like fucking Microphone Fiend was out. EFFECT.
How did you even hear about that? Like, older brother thing or?
Yeah, like some people's older brothers, TV. Now I'm a TV baby, like, because my old man, like I was raised by my old man raised me from the age of 4 to 14. And, single parent life. He was a midi cab driver. He had couple of jobs. So you just leave me. Like, give me the video card, bruv. I could go and get whatever 18 rated film and whatever. Like, it was cool. Like, I was watching mad shit. My dad, my pops, big up my pops. But like, I used to watch, like, you get me? I was allowed freedom into the adult world with a harness. It's kind of mad to explain. But my pops did, like, he took me Ghana bare times. And every time he took me, show me, like, you know, the point of no return. And I've been there, like, you know, I've been there 6 times.
So
and,
you saw the hood. You
yeah,
saw
but
like,
like I've got family in Dakuma. I've been Tema, like Circle.
Oh, Tema.
Bruv. Like, I've been there, like, and that's the thing. What kept me grounded. But I've got to rate my dad for that. But I mean, he was just militant. Looking at back and then, it was all fun. But like, you know, my pops was making me watch Roots at like 7 and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, with the accent that you get me to, you know. So that's why I say certain things. I look at things in signs and off-key ways, and I'm a TV baby because, you know, even looking at Roots. Another thing, which is about mad trivia, because I'm into mad trivia and shit. Have you noticed in Coming to America how Prince Hakeem's father is the last descendant of Kunta Kinte, and his father-in-law, soon to be, is Kunta Kinte.
Is it?
Yeah. James Earl Jones plays the last descendant
of Kunta Kinte.
Yeah, in Roots.
Wow.
And the dad, McDowell's, is Kunta Kinte when he's older.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? Nuts. Like John Amos. You get me? Like, I'm, you know, mad shit like that. I don't know what, bruv, I'm just off. Maybe it's the weed. I don't know.
All right, here's some trivia. Did you know that? So the Roots, you know the story about the Roots?
Bruv, you know what's so funny? Before you begin this story, to me, no, you mentioned the Roots, and I'll tell you why. To me, you're Black Thought. You are our black. Yeah, you are our black. Like, if people want to, bruv, you know when people come with the comparisons to UK and rare, if anyone, bruv, you have the skill set down to a T
of
Black
Thanks,
Thought.
bro.
Like that's
of
my
Black Thought. As in, like I sound like Black Thought.
No, like you have the skill set. Like you know how he can rap. The way how he can rap, you have that skill set.
That's crazy.
You have that, bro. I'm not even fronting. It's not even a bro.
It,
that's
man.
not, bro. That's even from strong rhyming
It's
from
not
then,
that,
bro.
man.
Kicking man in the sky, you won't even land and shit like that. What the fuck? That was back then, bro. You get me? So it's like, if you claim to be flying, you're blatantly lying. I'll kick your ass.
So hard, you probably remain in the sky,
bro. Come on, man. Like, come on.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
we'll get some trust. Park is here now at the lab, so we'll get some working for sure, man. But it's about you tonight, bruv. So there was something you said that I really wanted to question. Oh no, we were talking about the Roots, innit?
Yeah.
And what I was saying is the film was apparently like based on a true story, innit? But then it turns out that the guy who made the Roots had to go to court, but he settled out of court because he plagiarized a story and from an actual book. And the guy that wrote that actual book, it was a myth as well. It wasn't a true story. Like it was
you know what? Like, you know what? I'll be real with you. Like, to me, the fact I've seen it written in Latin in Ghana is proof of, like, the point of no return. It doesn't matter whether it's fiction or not. Like, if you read the book on who's the descendancy of Kunta Kinte down to, it could be any individual.
You said it's in Latin.
Yeah, bro, like, well, when I saw it, I ain't been there since I was 16. Maybe they've changed it. You get me? I'm 43 now. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time I went there, but there was a bit on the white, like, it has in English, but it has in Latin, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying in Latin.
In Latin?
In Ghana.
In Ghana.
Yeah, where they speak
Ghanaian.
So, what does that tell you then?
It tells you that there was, you know, there's an argument within whether there was hands crossed, whether to get people through. I've seen evidence of that, but either which way.
What, hands crossed?
Like, basically, the wars between tribes and the losers of them being sold. You know what I mean? And then that being the argument for, well, you sold your own people, that's why, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But it doesn't make sense to me because the only country in Africa never to be colonized is Ethiopia. Sorry, colonized is Ethiopia. Everywhere else has been colonized. You get me? So it kind of, you know, I've seen, you know, I hate like conspiracy theorist shit and all of this, but divide and conquer at the end of the day, because right now you got people in America you know, denouncing the African from the African American, and you know, and you got people, you know, but it's at the end of the day, you have to know your history in order to know where you're going, no matter how bleak it is or how twisted it may be. And I feel whether they come with, yeah, well, this guy didn't write it, or this person wrote the Matrix, and doesn't matter. The tale's still there.
Yeah, like you said, the tale's still there.
Yeah,
the tale, but we got to work out how true the tale is and what the real tale is. You know, what the true tale is.
Oh,
but that was just a bit of trivia.
Going
what I was trying
tangent.
to give you. Yeah, I was just trying to give you some trivia. Like, right, did you know that story isn't even? They've proven that isn't true. But yeah, you're right. And I think that's a lot of stuff we go through up here on the show is talk about all that, like what you're saying, conspiracy theories or whatever. We discuss it because we feel like even the title of a conspiracy theorist has made it so that people are scared to even have a conversation about something that they theorize on.
That's true.
That people have possibly conspired.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? There shouldn't be anything wrong with that, because this is how we actually learn.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to question our teachers that tell us this is because of this, we go, why is it because of this? But what about that? But they don't allow that.
No.
This is why so many things have happened.
And we're
in the
stuck
world.
on the construct of the Western world. We use Western world technology, so we will always look at that first. So therefore, back to the whole history, innit? Like, you know, that's what we got. Unless you go and find out for yourself, it's not down to these schools to teach us beyond like slavery. It's not down to it's down to us to discover it ourselves.
Yeah, because they're going to tell us the story that, like you said, his story. They're going to tell us the story they want us to hear. Not them, meaning that teacher. They're just doing what they've been told to do.
Yeah, that's it.
By
it's just
someone
by
who
the
said,
design.
go by this book. So it's whoever wrote this book that says we got to go by it. That really.
That's why I look at the whole thing. It's funny to me. Like religion, I believe in God and I believe in higher powers. You know what I mean? Like how it's higher sense of spirituality, may it be it. Because of the life I've come from and the circumstances, what I've gone through, that's why I can only put it to me. I can't force it on anyone else. But when I look at the actual facts of the way how the Bible is, it just makes me laugh, and the way how religion is, you know what I mean? The Bible was found in Africa in a different language, but yet, you know, shit, I got one here. But yet, you know, we're following these disciples with names like Luke, Mark, in like, you know, in the Middle East. Like, that's madness. Like, and, you know, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't even question like the normal baked things in your face anymore, because it's like, my mum told me, my dad told me, and that's how it is. And you're not going to question, even regardless of how indoctrinated your parents have been, as we have as well. Like, you're not going to question them, like, because, you know, your parents are the reason you're here. You're going to respect everything. You know what I mean? Like,
and you've been taught not to do that. As soon as you question,
hey,
what are you in class? Think about it in school.
Hey, listen, I got it at home as well.
You're
like,
disruptive in class because you're questioning things.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's a funny thing or whatever, but it's like the fact that that means you're disruptive. Oh, you're bad. Detention. So you already feel like you're going to get punished just for wondering out, like thinking outside of the box. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I've always kind of been, I don't know, like, I've always tried to, like, believe that everyone has their sense of morality, yeah? Everyone, like, like, when I say down to this, the reason why I bring up morality is you could put your faith in someone, like, you could put your faith in a loved one or whatever, but no matter what, their morality could be totally different to yours, yeah? And what I've learned over, like, the years of, you know, being a parent and being real, like, is the fact that I can't use my own morality and my sense of morality to judge someone else's when their morality is different.
Yeah, their point of view, their understanding, what they stand on.
Yes, exactly. And that's that kind of sense of feeling what helps me get through that and weed. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what kind of helps me make sense of things. Because it's a bro, we've all gone through madness, man. Like, we've all been, like, whether been pricked up, duped by this government, whatever it is, like, just like gerbil shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all in the aid of money, profit, whatever, like, whether you want to deny it or not, like, whether this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just turned, like, what I've noticed is everyone's turned primitive now. It's everyone's about me and mine's. And it was easy for that to happen because if you just lock everyone off and just keep them to themselves for 2 years or 18 months, it just becomes a subconscious thing. You can tell on the bus, blood, like now, like compared to like before, like the lockdown, and then now, like the way our people are like, bruv, people just don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like they'll just like even sometimes, you know, the parents like they'll get on the bus, and they'll just let their youth run, like you're like let the world parent my youth, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Let the world,
you know what I mean?
Let these strangers look after.
Get me, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you just add the height of, you know, everyone. Yeah, but shit, I'm going on a tangent. It's your herbs.
No. Yeah, hey, could be that boy. Hey, roll call, by the way, man. Hey, Parky, let me introduce you to the uncommon senses here in the chat room. Like, you see them there going through it. You know what I mean? Shout to DJ Lock in the building. Oh, yeah,
big up Lock. Legendary Lock.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Hope you're well, man. I hope you're doing good, bro.
Big up Gematria Wombat.
Yes.
What's that? Is that, how do you say that name? Packet Loss.
Packet Loss. Yeah.
Yes, big up Packet Loss, man. Shout out to the crew in the building, man. The uncommon senses, we could talk about this, whatever you want to talk about, yeah, because these lot, they'll give us information as well. Like, for real, we do get deep. So, like, for instance, the stuff you mentioned about what you said about it was written in Latin, and then later on, what you mentioned about the fact that, you know, the Bible, and it's like Peter and Paul, and
even though it was written in Aramaic, and they said in history, even the history they tell us. So even in the history, what they tell us, it's like slapping your face. Yeah. But you know what I mean. Like, but that's So
these lot get into that. So don't feel like you could.
It's
don't
cool.
worry.
No,
don't worry.
just you know what it is. I'd rather focus on
positives.
Well, yeah, like that's what it is because I feel it kind of goes back to the negative. I've kind of come from a negative time. Like I've gone through, you could call it depression, loads of things. Because I've, you know, a lot of people may not know. Like I've been doing music for a long time, and past 10 years, you know, I put my faith in people as well. People I trust, and then. That's the only thing I'm guilty of, I feel, like, in a lot of situations why I don't talk to certain people. I don't like to make it about them or whatever, but it's, you know, when you go through that, this album still is about, like, to me, it's my, what do you call it? My light at the end of the tunnel. That's the best way I could put it.
That's your FDT. That's your F the tax man. When I did my FDT,
it's not F the. It's deep that you say F the tax man. You know, it's not F the tax man. Like literally, like it's just not about. It's not about Y&R. It's not about my relationship with people. Of you know what I mean. Like I hate to even mention man's name, which is sad. But you know what I mean. Like I wish him all the best. Just. You know, let me have my music. I didn't even want any money, but bun that anyway. Like, I just want to just make sure my kids and my family of everything I've ever done. If anything happens to me, blood, they've got it. And I'm thankful to still have fans and still followers who follow what I do. Now, you asked earlier, like, well, how come you work like you're everywhere? This is another reason why I'm everywhere. This is all I've got. I ain't got no part-time job. You get me?
You're not working.
This is my job, bro. And you said F the tax man. Yeah, I got taxes to pay. I could pay him if I was paid money I was owed, but hey, it is what it is. You get me? Like, but yeah, F the tax man, bro. You get me? Like, so, but yeah, like, you know, this is my job. Like, this is my job, man. This is what I've been doing for the past 10 years. I can't just, you know, I can't get a job, like, because I've got no experience. You know what I'm saying? Man tried to do a thing, but it's like, you need 6 months experience or whatever. But I've done the jobs from working class dad. I've been a binman. I've been a postman. I've been a, which is ironic, a postman, you know.
You've been a postman?
Yeah, I was a postman for 3.5 years. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, innit?
Oh, yeah, I remember when you was a postman.
Yeah. That was the whole, the jest wearing your postie suit or something.
Oh, was it your suit?
No, I don't know where you got that from.
Oh.
Dad tried to throw a little spice in the conversation.
Nah, he didn't get it from me,
Hey,
man.
man, put your hot sauce away,
No,
bro.
no, but,
Put your hot sauce away, man. If you make a
Dad was trying to throw some spice
Oh,
in there.
no,
bro.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I do.
Is there not something? Was it not like
You were in the video, though.
He weren't a
I'm
postman.
not in that video.
He weren't a postman,
Oh.
was he? He's not. He weren't. Was he not a postman though?
Who? Jess?
Never that, man.
No.
Nah,
But that
he
was.
did.
But that was your job.
Was it at that time? It was your job.
No, like when the Dragon of the Ordinary Family, I think I was a part-time cleaner then. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
he was a part-time cleaner.
I was part-time cleaner for Rent a Kid. Yeah,
I have to clean this
Yeah,
thing.
no, basically,
me, can you
I
move
was
this
a
thing?
postman for 3.5 years. When I was a postman, I made working class dad.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Working
Yeah,
class
I remember
dad.
you being a
Yeah.
postman.
Yeah,
doing
like
that, yeah.
so before Working Class Dad came out, I literally lost my job. Funny enough, but it was
What,
like
just
yeah,
before?
boom. Yeah, just before because I was doing nights. I basically had
What did you
varicose
do?
veins. I had varicose veins in one of my legs, and basically I'd had mad pressure on my leg because I've just been carrying all the weight on one leg, and then so I had to have an operation. NHS was just it took 2 years for me to get the operation. Man.
Jeez.
So they were advising you do light duties, and it was just being long. And with the whole system of the posties, like I treated it like what's the best way to put it? I treated it like, oh, I only had 1 day off, but it doesn't matter. Like the system with the postman, like you could have 1 day off, that counts as one sick. You can have 2 weeks off, not come in, that counts as one sick. Now I had too many 1 days off, so they tried to add that up against me to get me out of the job, even though I had done a lot of hours for them. So I was just like, fuck it. The head guy didn't, bruv, I'm about to do this deal with Lowlife. You know what I mean? Psh, but when I was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You was gassed.
yeah, I was gassed.
He's like,
I was
bruv, I
gassed.
don't need
Like,
to be
bruv,
no postman.
yeah,
anyway,
bruv, you know they're playing I Don't Want to Stay Here, one extra.
Yeah,
like, you know, the
yeah.
ones that was on some shit like
Right,
that. Like,
he's-
yeah, bruv, you didn't really
heavy.
see like what was what. So so I left for a bit, and I thought, oh well, you know what? I can sign on, innit? So I was doing that but in the music thing, for a bit. Then I thought, oh, you know, I need to get a part-time job because I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, my daughter wasn't born yet. 5 years, yeah. Then she was born. So after Sonny was born, it was like, yeah, I need to get like. So I done the whole agency thing. So I thought with an agency, you're good in it, like as in terms of you can work when you want and then when you can come off. But what they were saying, so that's how I did the binman thing for a while. So I was doing that while I was doing well, I hadn't even really I kind of started first, second time round already because I'd linked up with M Phases via the internet, like via MySpace.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
MySpace days, like, so I was still doing that, and we would talk on MSN. Big up M Phases now.
Yeah,
He's
man.
doing big things, bro. He's in the pop world,
M
Demi
Phases.
Lovato and shit, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Is that where he's at now?
Yeah, he's in
Jeez.
LA, bro. He's killing it, man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I
doing
remember
it.
he
Big up
moved
Nate
there.
Flagrant as well, bro. Like, yeah.
Flagrant, boy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They
Yes,
do-
man.
they're going to award ceremonies.
Oh, Flagrant as well.
Like, well, he's managing multiple artists, like
Wow.
pop artists, bro. Like, not
Oh, damn.
You
Is
get
that
me?
how
Like,
they're
yeah,
going on now?
man. Like, I've seen some of their
Jeez.
artists. They got like, when it's big, yeah. When some of their artists, yeah, they're just singers and they got a guitar, blood, and there's just a sea of lights from
Concert,
phones.
like,
You know the one.
yeah.
When you see that, you
That's
know,
what-
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
cha-ching, like,
That's
you know,
what- yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like,
Like, yeah, they're
so
good,
I was,
they're good.
yeah. So,
Wow.
But yeah, like I hooked up with like
Big up
Phases.
Flagrant, man.
He sent me some beats. He sent me All for Hip Hop. Funny enough, when he sent me All for Hip Hop, I was in the job center signing on.
Is
which
it?
is so mad, yeah, bruv, yeah. My phone rang in the line and he called me because I'm gonna say I need to play this. Like I was like, what the fuck? I beg you send me this, blood. I beg you just send it to the email, yeah. And then like I've signed on and what have you not, and I was like, what? And I writ the first verse, like. Yeah, I wrote the first verse the same day, and then I was trying to ponder over the second verse, and I was just thinking about recording it. The person who recorded it, big up Deluxe. Remember Deluxe?
Deluxe, yeah.
Yeah, Deluxe recorded All for Hip Hop for me, and so that was just the first start. And then he gave me another beat, and he was a fan of Jest as well. And then we done another joint. Like I didn't tell him, we just said yo, and then we done it. And then push come to shove, like by 2009. Went out to Australia with Jest. It was me, Jest, Connie Con. My album wasn't even finished. It was still in the thought process period, you know, where I'm collecting beats and doing this and that. And then I went out there, linked with Phases, and I heard Holding It Down for the first time. And I was like, bruv, I'm not leaving without that beat, bruv.
Serious.
It's not a joke thing. He goes, let me I said, bruv, I'm not leaving. And then, that became Holding It Down. And as soon as I came back, I was just trying to finish the album. My daughter had been born. And, the rest is a wrap on that. And then, but it was a little bit long. But long story short, when it came to me, myself, and Akai, it was because I'd worked with so many producers. So, like, Jess just advised me to just like, yo, bruv, you've been working with so much minds. It's long getting all the stems and da-da-da-da-da-da. Just do it yourself. And I thought, well, my first ever single before The Working Class Dad was The Shit and the Struggle, which had him on. I produced The Struggle. I thought, you know what, fuck it. Like, I produced Freedom Fighters. What a lot of people don't know, I produced Freedom Fighters, what had Jess, Kalashnikov, myself, Kaiser Ram.
Jeez.
And I just thought, and I produced The Inevitable for Scribbler's first vinyl. And so I just thought, you know what, let me do it. So, but my MPC was broken. So by mad chance, that's why I say I think about God and spiritual. By mad chance, me and Jess had a gig, and Jazz T had a gig with, I think the Illa Sapiens were there, and they had KEB, and it was at Brixton. Where is it now, bruv? You know that place in Brixton now? Fucking hell, Jam.
Oh, yeah.
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 And I needed the dough, like, from the gigs what we're doing, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I needed the dough for some things. But
I need the dough.
Yeah. So the day before, like, Menace, big up Menace Mendoza. He had a session with
Menace Mendoza,
he had a session. I think he needed a verse of me, and there was a studio session
Free
down
shot,
the road, like from where I lived in Uxbridge. You get me, like, so I was like, boom. I go, and when I go there, big up Ashley J, DJ Ashley J, DJ's house and that. It was his studio, and he was like, yo, I'm selling this, man. It was the 1,000. And I said, bruv, he goes, if you got this, like, I'm not going to disclose the price because people will be like, what, you got it for that? But yeah, like, if you got this, I said, bruv, leave it with me because I knew I had the gig. You get me? So I was like, look, this is a sign from God, innit? You get me? Like,
So was this your first MP? Yeah.
No, I already had an MPC, but it's just done. Like, it's done out here. It's done out here, bruv. You get me? I just bashed it too much. You get me? So I'm like, there was something wrong with the motherboard as well. I gave it to Jazzcat, and big up Jazzcat. He fixed it and then he sold it for me as well. So someone's got Yoda out there. I called that one Yoda, innit? Because Yoda's a Jedi Master. I'm into films and shit. But the 1,000 I called Luke Skywalker. But anyway, yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, right.
Little pet names for his machines.
Yeah, the 1,000 I got, like, and the first beat I made off it was Me, which was Me, Myself, and Akai. I remember that specifically. And then I made some others. But then I was getting into a routine of producing because I could only, like, go into the studio on weekends because of, like, I hadn't left work yet.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? I was still doing the part-time.
Yeah.
This time now, I'm the part-time cleaner. Yeah? So I was still, you know, 1 foot in the regular job shit and 1 foot in this music shit, despite the fact of having bloody 2 albums out for everyone. You know what I mean? What came about and what came apparent was like, oh, okay, just do it on weekends. Obviously, like, Jess couldn't do weekends, so Jaeger, I've got to big up Jaeger. If it wasn't for Jaeger, no one would really get Me, Myself, and Akai because he recorded it for me.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
He was your engineer.
That's what I'm saying. It took me like 3 albums to learn how to fucking record, bro. Like, to record myself.
Wow.
This is my, like I said, Still was my first album I recorded myself. Like, I didn't even know the knowledge of how to do that. I've always been reliant, like a lot of people, to go, yo, you know, like our man come to you, yo, press record, punch me in. Nah, bruv. Man didn't have that. It's like, how can you have that knowledge of, like, making beats or whatever, but not have that knowledge of, because no one taught me, no one showed me. Certain people showed me the ropes, and it's mad. Like, yeah, as I said, big
you
up.
should have hollered me, man. Jesus, bro.
It's just about session.
Wait, so how did you learn to make beats? Like when was yeah, like how did you? Because I thought that you started with Me, Myself, and Akka just before then, but you're saying you made beats.
I knew how to make beats because I had beats out before then.
Yeah, so
I knew how to make beats from like the sound arts days, and the sound art days was from the days from NWC. This is like when me, Kaiser, Ram, because Jamie from Sound Arts, he had an MPC 2000, but it wasn't only him. The person who introduced me to the MPC 2000 was Versatile E. Because he lived Willesden Lane, innit?
Yeah.
Like he used to live there, like quite close to me, because I used to live on Cavendish. So when he introduced me to it, that was it. I was hooked. I was like, oh, you could just put the drum. Because when I made Freedom Fighters, I made it off a Yamaha SU10. I should have branged these pieces of equipment with me. That's just a sample unit, like. So I just put the drums on one, and then the fucking sample on one, and then just played the whole shit through. And then, yeah, look, there's your beat. It's 4 minutes of me playing this song. You know what I mean?
Crazy,
and that's the song, bro. Like, you get me? So that's how we started slowly, like, and then I knew how to use the MPC, and from then on, like, it's just like it's always stuck with me. I've always had the knowledge of it. So when the 1000 came out, or the 2500, it was easier. It didn't take longer to chop certain things and stuff like that, and I could just make beats. Just it's all about having the knowledge in it. But the thing is, I didn't use that knowledge when it comes to recording. When it comes to, because when it comes to this art shit, yeah, we all have transitional skills. We just didn't know, like, no one shows us this shit, and that's a shame. I think people. That's why a lot of the. Even like I got big up Mop Man, a lot of artists who I work with, I just tell them like, yo, bruv, you want to do this, do that. I'm not like, I see a lot of gatekeeping and a lot of like hiding knowledge to just try and exploit energies, you know what I'm saying? And I've never been a person to do that. And I think maybe because I've been that's why I've been exploited, maybe, I don't know. But like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Well. I think like the thing is, sometimes as well, you just got to get out and learn it as opposed to wait for somebody to kind of bring it to you. And we had the opportunities, to do that, obviously working with the people we've worked with who are already recording or making beats or whatnot. So you kind of get more, of a chance to like just peek over the shoulder and say, oh, right, so you press this button or you know what I mean? And then it carries on from there, innit? But I think, like you're saying, yeah, you kind of, it's things that have you feel like this is what your calling is, and you kind of stick to.
Like Nort's taught me a lot. Like, even gave me the mic I use as well. Funny enough, but Nort's taught me a lot. As in, there would be a couple of times when I used to go to his to record. Like, well, me and Giallo Point's second album's almost done, but I was recording some of it there before I recorded the rest of it at my house. And he'd be like, "Nah, bruv, look, you just there, press R. I'll see you later." And just gone, bruv. You get me? Like, and then that's how I learned. Like, yo, all right, if you need to delete it, press that. If you want to punch in, move the cursor here. Just small things like that. He just told me that, like, it didn't even take him 5 minutes, but the way how he did it in a way of, yo, record yourself, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? And with that knowledge, I took it and then I practiced and I done more and I'm rare, like, and...
How did it feel? Was it kind of weird?
Oh, bro, liberating, bro. You feel liberated, man. Like, I felt like... That's why, another reason why it's taken me a long time to do an album, because I did, like, have the equipment, but, to kind of get out of the whole, like... I did this album for me. Sometimes we get, as artists, and if you've done music before... You get caught up in the, what do you think? Or I need to top what people thought. And this is the first record I've done. I clearly do not give a shit. Oh, that's whack. My wife's like, I don't care. This is the first record I felt that way. Every other record, I felt a way to a degree. You know what I mean? Like,
sort of thing.
Well, yeah, like, it's like, oh yeah, Me, Myself, and Akka, you're producing it yourself. Don't get me wrong, like, when I did albums with other people, that's why it's so easy to do an album with Giallo, or to do an album, or to a degree, like, it took me and Mr. Thing, like, 7 years when we did it, but either which way, it was fun. Yeah, let's just do, you know what I mean? And it's the pressure's not on you to deliver, it's on both of y'all. Like, it's not on, you know what I mean, that whole feeling. And that's another reason why I got into the beats. I love, like, producing for dope. I ain't trying to rap forever, but if I'm gonna rap, I have to do it because I fucking like it. I can't do it you know, yeah, man. Oh yeah, bruv, I heard this. You know, he's coming out. You know, is he doing an album to diss my? No, I'm not. I just wanted to do a fucking record for me, myself, and I. Like literally just for me. And if it's a bonus and I can feed my kids off it, it's a blessing. And I'm loving the love I've got off the new video so far. But I really don't like, you know what I mean? Like certain man on some competition level thing. And I understand with hip hop.
Why do you say that? What do you mean? Like,
well, like what pisses me off about rap and hip hop, not just in the UK, like just in general, rap is the only genre what is fucking pitted against itself. You don't get motherfuckers saying, yo, Mick Jagger v fucking Paul McCartney. Like, or you don't get that. You only get it like in rap. That's the only genre. And my wife was telling me the other day, oh well, to be honest with you, that's how kind of it started with the MCs battling. You know what I'm saying? So you can shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's true,
you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, but it's the genre's transcended that now. From when the genre can get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and not even be fucking, you know, the standard guitar, how they've judged it on by having Kiss and Guns N' Roses in there and shit, then why can't it be the same? Why is it, oh, well, we need to judge you on your streams. We need to judge you on your
all of that
has
become hip. It's hip hop, yeah. What you got to look at, everything that goes on is like it's like a trend. It's like what's in. It's like who's cool. Do you know what I mean? That's what hip hop's about. And so there's always going to be that conversation to do with those sort of topics, like who's the best, or you know, oh shit, is he taking a shot at da da da? And then also the attitude of hip hop is like, yo, like your missus said, is like, yo, it's battling. You know, they didn't fight, they danced.
I hear you, but there comes a stage,
or they bombed each other's.
From my perspective of doing this, like as me, Micall Parknsun, when I came into this, I never did it for clout. I just wanted a fucking way to feed my kids, bro. Yeah. Like I just wanted a way to just feed my kids and my wife and have a night and not worry about bills and shit off my art. So that's all I wanted to do, bruv. Yeah. Like my heroes, I've met them. So I'm seeing in the, you know, what I talk about spirituality, like, oh, raw. You know, if you're meant to do this, you'll meet your heroes. You'll meet Premier. You'll meet Pharamond. You'll meet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I know you know what I mean? Like you've been around these people because you love rap so much. So it must be God telling you something, or the higher force telling you something that you're on the right path. You know what I'm saying? So when I see people trying to do it just for some clout, or just, you know, it kind of irks me a bit, because it's like, bruv, man has been out here for fucking decades just keeping the lights on. You feel me?
So, all right. So you're saying you're doing it to feed your kids, but then what are you doing to feed your kids? So in terms of like, what do you want the people to get from your music? The art that you make, I should say.
Here. When it comes to my art, it's always been honest. I've always been an honest guy. I've never said something or not, or tried to give off a persona I'm not. If that's a niche, then that's it. If the niche is just being yourself, then so be it. And that's what I am going to be. Like, I'm not going to try and emulate or be something else, or get, you know what I mean? Like, the thing what I've noticed about this music sometimes, and especially in this new age, you get drawn out of character, bruv. Your emotions draw you out of character. Like you end up not doing and saying the right things. You have to really think about, what do you really want out of this? And that's what I really want out of it. I don't want the lights, the fame, the glitz, the glamour, bruv. It wasn't that. If the lights claim, I understand to a certain degree, it does pay the bills, but I'm not really, you know what I mean, bruv? Like, certain man, like, I'm happy to just have my fans buy my records, thank you, and do that, because I was in a stage where I had no gigs, but my records were selling out. And this was around, I put out a record in the pandemic.
Oh, so you're saying no gigs because of the pandemic?
It kind of, bruv, I'll be real with you. 2 years prior to me, like 2 years prior to the pandemic, I was kind of like in my shell. I was at home. I kind of discovered certain things, because obviously between me and you, like, I have not spoken or dealt with YNR for 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like since I did Hip Hop Camp, I discovered something. which kind of irked me. But I won't go into that. Yeah, but it was an honor to be at the last hip hop camp because they haven't had one since then. You know, it was mad. So I did the last hip hop camp with my cousin. If people don't know, my cousin's the Fly Hooligan. And
speak up the Fly Hooligan.
Yeah, man, right. My cousin's my blood there. And yeah, go and get Ben Kingsley. I produced all that shit as well, man. Like I just, bruv, I got ill as well, and I was just about to turn 40, and I was in hospital. I'm not going to disclose because it was a bit of a scare, innit? Like,
it weren't Rona?
Nah. The Rona ain't out yet. You get me? Like, I had to basically, it was to do with my gut, innit? Like, so I had to go to the hospital and I just took a photo. I just wanted to, you know, when you just test things, innit? And everyone hollered me except for people who I saw as family. Like, even people who I've made, you know, actual family. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so I was like, oh, shit, okay, cool. So I was already
What, you posted it online?
Yeah, like it was on. You could go through this. It was on Insta, man.
Yeah, but how do you know they didn't see it or something?
Because certain people affiliated very close to them or working with them at the time saw it, and they hollered me. You get me?
Oh, so you knew that they?
Yeah, I knew that they knew, but I didn't think of it. Like I just thought, bro, I didn't bother, and it came to my 40th. In fact, yeah, I went to hip hop camp. I'm not like there's no, you know, everyone thinks I'm cool. That's all I can say. But realistically, I weren't cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew in my head, you know what, I've got to get out of certain situations because right now I'm just lying in everyone's pocket except for me, like all my family, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right, let me get my actions in order. I got certain things together, discussed about getting my music, went to hip hop camp, came back, turned 40, everyone was there, my mum was there, my mother-in-law was there, my pops was there, you know what I mean? It was a weird, surreal moment to like have a lot of family and people who really gave a shit about me, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew like, oh, raw. And then I ain't gonna really go into but basically before I've obviously posted what I've posted on my social media, but I've just said like, yo, look, man had a nice run in it. Let's just keep it moving, bruv. I love you. I wish you all the best. Let me just do my thing. And it's been 4 years and nothing's changed. So that's why I've gone on and had to speak the way I speak because it's like, bruv.
You haven't heard nothing, basically.
I've done I don't have to. I've said, yo, peace. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a case of it's like, this is how it is. It's like, you know, when you sense someone's done something wrong or fuckery, you're like, you know what, I love you too much. You know, just stay over there. Just keep it moving, bruv. We had a nice run, innit? You get me? And the fact that because I don't want to speak, you want to hold on to shit to just try and make man speak, it just feels a bit childish. So with me as a adult, I'm worried about my future. In order for my kids, like what I have to like, do you understand what I'm saying? I wake up every day, the stress, and this is what I'm going through during a pandemic as well, the uncertainty. Bro, I became a bit of an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
After the...
Yeah, bro, like the whole, like from 2019 to a certain how, it's only now I'm coming out of it, bro. Like my album, everything, that helped me get out of it. Out of a place of like, you know, that's why, I have to stress big when you see this episode, run it back, where I talked about morality. You can't blame someone else's morality if it's different from yours. I can't put my morality, like, but I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's they've got whatever they're going through or whatever they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be classy about it and not be Kanye West about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's
that sort of stuff.
You know what I mean?
You're trying to wear those Yeezys.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying?
You're not trying to pop up in the Yeezys with the.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go off and come off because it was like a lot of shit. What we did is fucking beautiful. We remain in golden era, as certain people say to me. You know what I mean? Which is nice, man. But now it's the future. We're grown men, 43. bare shit. You know what I'm saying? I've got adult kids, bro. Like my son is 20, gonna be 23 this year. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The kid from working class dad. Like I've got so much things to be thankful. And as a man, unfortunately, raised in the era I was raised in, so I will have misogynistic traits, subliminally, whether people like it or not. You have that sense of protectiveness over your family and over your investments and over what you've done, or you've invested in your life to leave to them, because this all man has got, bruv. Nothing else, just this. So when people ask me, oh, you're everywhere, why'd you? Now you know. That's why, because I've got no choice, bruv. It's in my flesh, look.
Okay, bro.
You get me? Bro, real
That's
shit.
a
Like,
tattoo of
bro, I
Akai
make
right there.
beats all the time, bro. I love this shit, man. I love this shit. I love this shit so much. I'm not letting any bullshit, which is serious bullshit, affect it. I can't. It's not accept. You know what I'm saying? It's, bruv, how am I, what kind of legacy are you trying to leave, man? I don't want to have anything on what I've done or look back on. I've even got a lyric, man. It's the critically acclaimed. I did it how I read it, if you ever know the name. I never had a lyric ever make me feel ashamed. It's real shit. Like, I do not want anyone, yo, but bruv, you know what? You said this here, blood. You know what I mean? I'm not there, bro. I'm not, nah.
You're not trying
Nah. And the thing is as well, that's another thing. Like, ego, man. Like, the ego, like, bruv, you have to let go of it. And that's all part of it. Even just like, nah, man, I got to get what's mine, what I did. Sometimes you got to let go in order to move. You get me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just talking. I'm just having a conversation with myself.
No,
You know what I mean?
bruv,
Like,
I was just checking what people are saying, and like, because you know, like Conscious Minds TV, big up to Mem in the house. Shout to DVG. He's saying yes, agree, MP. As you get older, the battle stuff gets cheesy. You know, and it's true. Like you start to. I know what you mean, and
People
I guess
like,
that's the thing with hip hop is like it stems from that, but then as you get older, that doesn't matter as much.
I ain't gonna say no names, but loads of people, like big people who I met recently, like they're some of your heroes or whatever. They're like, yo, so what? Yo, you got the new app? Like, yeah, bruv, what you dissing, man? It's like, that's the first thing what they're asking me. They're like asking me if I'm like, yo, I ain't got, bro. This is my album, man. You get me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about, yeah, man, this is how Parky dealt with, you know, because he don't fuck with YNR no more and shit. Nah, man. You get me? Like, this is my album, bro. Like, if it was the case, think about, like, Jazz T. If it weren't for Jazz T, big Jazz T up as well. Like, Jazz T's putting it out, man. It's on Boot Records.
It's on Boot Records,
yeah,
okay.
Blood,
And the album's called Still.
Yeah, bruv. Jazz T's my DJ. He's his DJ. Jazz T is the backbone of UK hip-hop right now.
Yeah, now you're not lying. You're not lying, bruv. He's
if anything
everywhere as
happens
well.
to him, bro,
Yeah, he's
that's
everywhere
it.
as well.
You get me? Like, protect that man at all costs. You get me, bruv? Give him a fucking bulletproof jacket, everything, even a fitted. Like, that's, yeah.
All right. Before we get into that, let's give a shout out, first of all, to the Connoisseurs UK, mother lovers. You know what I mean? We got to give a big shout out to the ConnoisseursUK.com.
Big up to JM, the nice one as well, man.
Yeah, big up JM, the nice one in the building. Listen, man, if you want to get quality CBD products, ladies and gentlemen, you got to make sure
I need them in my
you
life.
get your mother-loving asses on down to ConnoisseursUK.com, where you can get yourself
Parky needs a sponsorship.
the quality CBD products. I'm talking about chocolates, Belgian chocolates.
Oh, wow.
Yep, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. You can get yourself a sativa bar or an indica bar. So if you want to get the sativa, get yourself perked up for the day.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, on that
My
one.
wife might eat one by accident and start cussing the fuck out of me later. Like,
If you want to go
the
sleep,
fuck? Yeah.
just give her the indica bar. She'll calm the fuck down.
Bruv,
You know what I mean?
I love this advertising voice.
You can also get yourself.
Bar.
You can also get yourself some sativa balm. You know what I mean? If you got if your joints are funny, if you got a little bit of acne, if you got some cuts and bruises that you might need healing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? just get yourself some of that CBD balm. You
Yeah.
can get yourself some sprays as well, whether you want indica, you want sativa, or you want the full spectrum, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Spray that shit under the tongue and just let it slither.
Don't do
down
too
your
much,
throat.
bruv. Don't end up like that couple, you know, on that gangrene.
Oh, come on, man. I was trying to do sexy there. You messed it all
I'm
up.
sorry,
I was like,
bruv,
slither.
like, you know.
I was like, slither down your throat. He coming, yeah, gangrene.
No,
Shit.
bruv. You know, like,
Yo.
you know that skit on the thing when he goes, oh, I'm just calling the
Nah,
ambulance.
hold on with the skit. Let me just finish this. You're killing you. He's killing my. Yo. Oh, you
It's
can
like-
also, as I mentioned, you can get yourself CBD sprays full spectrum. So that means you're getting yourself some sativa and some indica. And that's what I go for, you know what I mean? It's really good for you, man. Like, it helps with so many different things. If you want me to list a few things, I can do that for you. Have you heard about that? It can help you with epilepsy, right?
I didn't. Well, I
CBD.
No.
If
Listen,
you get quality CBD, it can help with that.
CBD and weed can help you with anything.
Help you with pain, all types of pain,
know what?
arthritis,
Big up my man Ram, yeah.
anxiety,
He used to tell me about the
depression,
the seed in
sleeping
marijuana,
disorders.
it's got 365 components.
Some that can help you with acne.
Yeah, no, but
well.
but the leaves, how many is there? 7, innit? 365 components. 7 leaves. Mathematics, it's all mathematics. That's 365 days a year.
And that can also help you with Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, I need that
You
now,
know that?
man, because I've got it
You know
now.
what I mean?
innit?
That's what I wanted to drop there. The Parkinson's disease.
Parkinson's. Yo,
I
you
think
know
you should
what?
do a project called, But yeah, nausea and vomiting and other conditions as well. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to tell you is you should get yourselves over to canacersuk.com because they have quality products and I cannot miss out the chocolate stirrers. Bruv, you just put some hot water in a cup, get the chocolate stirrer, CBD infused, spin that around, 2-3 minutes, bam, you got your nice hot chocolate. Oh, bruv, and it's like before bed. That's
I need
the
to start
one.
consuming it, man.
That's the one, bruv. Yeah. Well, bruv, if you ever need to,
I
get
need
yourself...
I'd rather the tea. Like, is it good? Have they got like good teas? Like, because I'm stupid.
No, they
like,
got the
I'm on
spray
the
so you can put that in your tea.
yeah, because I'm like
Stick that in
I'm
your
on
tea and
I'm
drink
just
it.
on the stupid Tetleys, you know, the PG every morning. Like, you know what I mean?
Working
Like,
class dad drinks,
yeah,
bro.
I'm on the proper like.
That's the
you know what
working
I'm
class
saying?
dad juice.
Yeah, so I need like, but it's usually that and a zoo in the morning. So it's like, raw.
Yeah,
I bet, and I
before you-
need to cut out the zoo and maybe just come with the spray or something shit like that. man. You know what I mean?
Well, if you ever want to get that, man, go to canacersuk.com.
Yeah.
And when you get to the checkout, you can make sure, as soon as you get your order in, you type in the acronym SYM. So it's SYMNNKNA. That's SYMNNKNA. Shit you might not never know nothing about. Mother lovers. You'll get yourself 20% off any order from canacersuk.com. Bitches and bitchettes. No discrimination. Yo, shout out to the uncommon senses in the building, man. We appreciate each and every one of you lot. Boy, you lot going
Parkinsonism.
crazy.
Big up Sinead.
Big up Tempest Elixir. Big up Gleam. Robbie Love. Yes, we see you, man. Mr. Green.
It's that
Liz
hip-hop,
Williams. It is about that,
Yeah,
man. That's
man.
what it's about, bro.
That's what it's about.
You know what I mean? We got to let people know.
Yeah.
That's probably the best ad read we've had so far.
Yeah.
just because of you, Parky
persistence.
butting in,
You need me,
heckling
like,
all the
yeah,
way
man.
through.
Yo, holla, man. I'll do some other ones at home, man. I do the voiceover work too.
If you got any
Yeah, me.
munchies as well, get tucked in. We got activated sun seeds with shiitake,
Raw.
courtesy of rawliving.co.uk. You know what I mean? Big up to Cape Magic. We had her on the show a couple weeks ago.
Would you cook these like?
No, man.
You
Eat it
just
raw.
yam it raw?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Trail. That's the trail mix right there. You know what I mean? You got some potent
Yeah.
superfoods up in them sachets, bruh.
Hey.
Nom tom up. Nom tom up.
What's this? It's a raw thing as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Trail mix. I think
Yeah.
that's that. Them little
Yeah.
that little set is this. So this organic high trail.
Bada bing, bada
Beautiful
bong.
sachets, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the chocolate as well. That's no playing.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is some shit you might not never know nothing about. We are here with Micall Parknsun, aka Parky, rapper,
Blessings.
producer extraordinaire. It's fucking good to
An
have
old
you here,
grumpy old man, dad.
grumpy old man dad, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, man. So we were getting into still.
Yeah, back to it's literally my journey of overcoming a lot of adversity. My wife put it better. I should read it out what she wrote, but it was like, despite all of the bullshit, despite me having, like, I've been on a hiatus producing for everyone for quite a while, I'm still here, man. Like, that's the that's the gist of it, really. To break it down, fun news. Me, myself, and Akai is 10 years old this year.
Oh, sheesh.
Expect something else. Yeah,
Wow.
expect something special coming out soon.
Decade of myself.
Yeah,
and
so
Akai.
it's
Go on,
like
bro.
it's this 10 years.
Classic.
It's 10 years since I've produced my first self-produced album.
Yeah.
Or let's just do another album as well to celebrate.
Yeah,
you
okay,
know,
smart.
You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
so got that on vinyl, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Get a couple vinyls out here and all of that.
I
And
do believe Record Store Day is coming up, innit?
I'm trying to get it there in time. When
April
is it?
22nd, I think.
Yeah,
422.
Yeah, hopefully we should have it in time. It should be ready. Like, well, I'm waiting. Yeah, we should have it, man. The release date is the 14th of April, but I might push it back because I'm waiting on the vinyl. We've got the test pressings. We're just literally, and it could be next week. I could have them. So, you know what I mean? So it's just one of that. We're just waiting on, this is the behind the scenes in the factory. Like, when we get the stuff, like, we don't just like, yeah, boom, put up fake pictures. We need to check the shit and it's all right. And, you know what I mean, man? Mr. Kimplin, Jazz T, Mr. Del Monte has to say yes, right? It's yes.
Mr.
Yeah,
Del
and
Monte.
you get me?
Hey, the
get
man
me?
from Del Monte. He
Always
has to
says
say yes.
You get me? If he doesn't say yes, it's not a go. You get me? So I'm just like, you got to wait for Mr. Del Monte to just say yes, and then we're good to go. But
Jazz
yeah, you
T,
should have
boy.
it. Should have it very soon. I've got to
So-
shoot a video very soon. Big up the Facer as well. Another video. I've got to do quite a bit of work.
Yeah, you've released one video already, innit?
Yeah, I was just having fun, man. Like, I just wanted to just go out again. It was just like one of them songs. Let me show my face again. I don't go out. I'm always at home. Fucking, yo, you need that beat. You need these stems. Yo, you need that. You know what I mean? All right, let me record. I haven't been out for a while, so it was like good to just get out. And it was good to actually big up Flip Tricks for inviting me to his show and to shoot it and to see so much dope people, from Bad Bones to Rennie 893. That's it. Yeah, he's sick. I like him. Verbs.
Oh,
like, there's loads
Rennie.
yeah, man. A lot of these new cats, man.
Yeah,
I hate
Verbs.
even to call them new cats because they've been here for a while. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, they're nice.
Yeah,
They're
man.
nice.
Yeah. And
Nice.
it's beautiful to hear, innit? This younger cats that are coming with.
man. And that's another
that
reason
raw-
why I produce as well, bro. Like, I'm not, I'm trying to, work with, work, man. You get me? Like, it's not about, what's the word? Trying to stay, I'm trying to be on top forever, or like, that's why I'm not trying to rap, but eventually I'd love to fucking produce or do a producer album. I'd like to do a Soul Survivor album. I want to do that with a lot of people. I'd like to do like a joint with you, a joint with Owls, joint with like various people, man. Even man from the States and shit. But yeah, like, it's all about timing. Timing. That's what I've got to look at, really. And still, I hope people like it, because I hope they enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it, because I really, I don't want to say I set a bar, or it's one of them things when you record an album yourself, you produced it yourself, it's just, it can't beat that feeling. Like, I'll big up Appetite and AP and Apollo, but yeah, man, yeah. I've got Kaiser Scribbler on it, Joker Star, AP, Noughts, and my son. Those are the only people on this album. I didn't draw. I've got other works of other people, like on Giallo Point's album, but those are the only people. Because even on Giallo Point's album, even though we pushed it back, we got Harry Shotter, Ray Vendetta, Napoleon the Legend, who's a good friend of mine. Big up Napoleon the Legend.
Ray Vendetta.
Oliver Rothstein, Joker Star, Verb T.
Wow.
Yeah, the next, well, I want to call it the Magnum sequel, but we're arguing about the title. But that's what we're taking our time with that. And my cousin as well, the Fly Hooligan. Yeah, it's quite a few on this.
Jeez,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But
sounds
still,
funny, man.
it's just to show you, man, I'm back rapping, innit? Like, a lot of people just forgot that I could rap, man. Like, or think I've just given up because I'm just producing for everybody or producing for a lot of new dope artists and stuff like that, man. But no, man, I keep it moving, bruv.
Which do you enjoy more, producing or rapping? I can guess this one, I think.
It depends on the feel and the weed. That's the best answer I could give you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, like depends on the feel and the weed. Sometimes it depends on the relationship as well. When I work with Giallo, sometimes Giallo send me some shit and I'll write a song there and then.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll make a beat. It depends on what's going on or what I'm smoking. And then I'll just write a song to my own beat. Like, do you know what I mean? So it depends. Like, but the process of making a beat, I love that process more than finding the bars, because I feel, to me, making a beat nowadays is just so easy. There's shit I can do now I dreamed of back in the day, like when I just tried to figure out the MPC. Like there's stuff, bass lines, things like that, what I can now play. Like I couldn't do that before. Now I'm even making beats with my son, blood. And them beats are nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a different kind of, and even my son's nuts. Like, he's sick. Like, big up Josiah, man. You get me? You know what I mean? Like, there's no better feeling of making, hearing something or hearing a sample.
Yeah.
And then you've already made the beat before you've even turned on the fucking machine.
Wow.
I could do that now. Like, before I couldn't do that.
Oh, for real? So you can basically produce what you hear in your head?
Yeah, like I've finally found what I can do. Like, but before I couldn't. I think, I think it's like multi-methods of how I do it, because obviously nowadays, sometimes I'm not even using the MP. I'm just using the bloody laptop with the actual MP, because I've got an MPC Renaissance.
All right.
And it comes with software, so it's all synced in. So
the Rene. Shout out to Black Einstein. He used to call it the Rene.
You get me? Like, so I got the Ren, and you can just use. But I've got the old 1.6. Like, I don't fucking upgrade shit. You get me? I'm still old school like that.
Oh, for
like,
real?
Yeah, I don't like to upgrade it. Nah, fuck that. So I've got that. When I did it on the Mac, but with the Mac, it's different compared to PC. So I prefer PC version. So sometimes I just use the laptop. And just my hard drive, man, and the sounds what I can get, because I've already got like plugins to play my bass lines on it. But you can actually use the keyboard, bruv, like the actual 16 as you know what I mean. I don't be banging and recording, but I found a new way of doing stuff. The more times I did it, I found a new way of time. Like now, I can quantize beats what you wouldn't even know were quantized. Like I can chop rolls and. Like shit, like what Just Blaze does and stuff. Like, sometimes like at the end of the beat, you think, yeah, you got a live drummer. Nah, blood, I ain't got a live drummer, man. I got a drum break and I've chopped it. Yeah. You'd think I've got a live drummer. Yeah. You get what I mean? But no, it's like I know how to do stuff, all quantized in times. I found a method. Sometimes I would make a drum beat through the grid and I ain't even press play yet, and I already know what it's gonna sound like because I've already found it. It's mad.
Is it because you've so repetitive, like because you've done it so many times now? Yeah,
to a certain degree, but I found a new way. It's like I've mixed the old school with the new school. So you see, like with the SB12, right? When I saw Pete Rock, like just on Instagram, it was a while back. It's maybe 2 years ago. I think it was on the Sky Zoo album. He was playing some beats off, and he was filming on his. And then I saw the tempo, and the tempo was like 153. So I was like, raw. But this shit sound like it's, 80 or something. And I checked up. It's raw, that's what... Oh, okay. So man just sped it up on the SP in order... So it's quantized. But so I thought, let me try and do this on the MP now. And the rest is a rap, bruv. now sometimes I've just got some shit. People are like, bruv, how come you're giving me a tempo? It says 178. Like, bruv, that's the thing. Just type it in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, like, that's, you find your method of madness, and if it works for you, you go at it hardcore, like, and that's what I've done. I do it because I've got no choice. I've got no choice, man. You know what I mean? I have to go ham. I have to, bro.
You sound like you wake up every day and say that to yourself as well. Like,
I don't. I just do it.
Yeah, deep,
that's the deep thing about it. It's not like trying to blag about it. It's like, I made 3 beats today. I wish we could play them on the show.
Wow.
They'll show you every one. I made 3 beats. They're on the cloud now, already available for sale.
Jeez.
I've got no, bruv, this is it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Got no,
that's
no,
fine,
I mean,
man.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I've got no, this is like, I understand, like, I've been there, I've done it as a hobby. I've had it, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is, but for 10 years, nah, man. Nah.
Yeah.
And there's certain man who's, it's, you get me, it's not a hobby, but they're still treating the shit like it's a hobby, blood. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, not for me, because my kids, they rely on this. They rely on whatever, you know, whoever invest into my music. And I tell that to any, like, new up-and-coming artists before we go, like, don't worry about whether you've got 100 fans or 200 fans. That's enough. If you can convince them fans to part with, you know, 20 quid, 30 quid a year, you know what I mean? You could build something off that. Like, that's how I feel I've done it. Like, I don't know if that's the case now, or maybe I had to reinvent myself. A lot of people will say, oh, you know, True Say Man come under the lineage of you, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because they always say, I forgot someone was saying, oh, yeah, because you kind of, you just had some shit, like, just after the golden era of, like, UK rap. And, say, like, you know, you get these people and they sort... Because realistically, a lot of people who listen to Fuck the Tax Man, yourself, Jest, Task Force, a lot of them are like, you know, they're businessmen. Like, they're you know, we put, like, you man put them through school. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's only now I'm starting to discover. Like, even big up Mockman. Like, Mockman's like, bruv, you do know, like, I was listening to you when I was in second, you know what I mean? And it just dawns on you, oh, shit. Like, oh, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? It gives you another battery in your back to keep going, you get me? Like, so, yeah, like, I'm thankful, bruv. And we need to make some fucking music, bruv. Fuck all that,
definitely, bruv. Definitely, man.
We need to
of
do
course.
something. I've
It's
got
about that time,
tons
boy.
of shit, blood. I've got tons of shit.
When you're reading off, come on, man. You're reading off like 3 beats a day.
More
like
sometimes. Because the struggle's hard, man. But this is all like, it's like, I could do some dumb shit and just go out there robbing or do some dumb, stupid shit, yeah? But this is me. That defeats the purpose of my creativity. When your back's against the wall, I just create more, man. And that's why I've got a lot. Because my back's always against the wall, man. You get me?
So your mom was asking earlier, how do you manage to split your time between all of your creative pursuits?
I don't.
Do you have any tips on how to achieve this then?
You just don't. You can't. Life will throw curveballs at you. I'm lucky enough to have a very understanding wife and family. I don't, like, that's another reason as well why, like, a lot of things center, like, a lot of money and got, you know, my kids do stuff. We try and invest in my children. So that's another reason why I work harder. But I'm lucky, I work from home. So I'm around them. So it's easy. That's why I say I don't. Because when they're coming in, I'm on the beats. I'm on my lab's in my dining room. You get me? You know what I'm saying? Like, my studio ain't in the garden or some shed, some shit. It's in the dining room, bro. Like, and I don't have, like, you know, with the features for my album and what have you not, like, you know, it was mainly done elsewhere or, like, but a lot of the stuff, all of my vocals was just done in, but, like, sat down at my desk. You get me? Door shut. Them lot watching, I don't know, Moana or bloody Bruno or whatever. You get me, in the other room. You get me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, before I lose my train of thought, because this weed's good. Like, I know I can't. I can't. with my kids, every one of them, they have to understand to a certain degree why I do what I do. Because they know if I don't do what I do, then, you know, shit, man, how we fill in the fridge? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But at the same time, you just got to have balance. And my balance, I'm thankful, as I say, for an understanding wife. I have times with my kids. That's when I take them to certain activities. You know what I mean? Like we split the load. You know what I'm saying? So when I do, I'm spending time with my kids. But even in that, when you know, they come home,
you're working.
You know what I mean? If I've not, like, we'll bust joke, we'll watch something together or something like that. So it's very easy if you're self-employed and you work from home to split. Because everything's beats. If it's not beats, then it's rhymes. If it's not rhymes, then it's everything's together when it comes to hip-hop, especially with my vocation. Everything's to do with my voice or to do with my ability to make a beat. So it's quite easy. It's not really...
You got a mic set up and all that now. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just got the same stand like this as well, funny enough. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So I ain't got this nice shit, but yeah. But yeah, like, I'm just,
Nice
you know what I mean?
shit.
Yeah, I got the spit shield and thing and that, but yeah.
You got the pop shield and all that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like, it's nice to churn out a record, or it's mad calling it even a record, but it's nice to do something and actually have people like wanting to hear what I've got to say. Like, that's another thing as well, what I think a lot of artists really take for granted. Because...
What's that? Like...
No, just, you know, it's nice if people liked your previous work enough to just want to, I need to get the new thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's nice enough, man. Like, I'm thankful enough to even have that. So, yeah, man, I'm just grateful.
I think like hip hop fans are different though. I say hip hop fans. I say UK hip hop fans are a bit different compared to when you go when I go to places like France or
Germany,
Europe. You know, even Australia and all that.
Them man are blunt as well. I love their bluntness.
Kind of you know. Whereas in the UK, it's like when you're. I guess it's the thing of in the inner city as well. When you're out of town, there's probably a lot more love than compared to inner cities. Man. But
I've been stopped in Camden a couple of times.
Yeah. You know, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. But you know, like it's not.
But I'm saying, in comparison to when you're, abroad and that, it's quite interesting. But
it's not.
I put that more on us being a bit more reserved. It's not so much like, unless it's like pop fans, you know, like teeny bopper kind of, you know, people aren't as like open with it as, you know, other countries and all that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think, you know what, it's a combination of pride and I hate to say it, man, but I feel like it's always been a kind of, well, if he can do it, I can do it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Always, he inspired me to do this. I reckon I could do a tune with him. I reckon I could eat him on his tune or whatever it is. Like, there's always been that kind of thing, and that's why it goes back to the whole, why I'm vexed, why hip-hop gets compared, you know? But, you know what, bruv?
It happens, man.
I'm just thankful, bruv. People should just be thankful for the fact of the art. And I understand, you can go across the country. If we go across the country and they appreciate you, then you want to be appreciated more, then go there. Stop trying to convince people who don't appreciate you to appreciate you. That's my whole effort on it, man. Because it's like, that's what I'm saying. When I did Hip Hop Camp, that's when I knew, oh, shit. Those people, they didn't know English, bro, some of them, but they knew my bars.
Oh, for real?
Even the engineer knew my bars.
Wow.
I was like, what? Like, it's a memorable moment for me, man. You get me? Like, so overwhelming as well, but then it goes to show you the power of whatever you're going through right now. Just put it down, lay it out. And if it reaches someone and it actually connects with someone, that's a bonus, man. And I'm quite thankful to the Lord that I've got quite a lot of bonuses to still be doing what I'm doing, bro.
Yeah, you got a gift, so you know what I mean. I think it's only right that, like, shout out to Boots Records, Jazz T, making sure that you're getting your music out there. You know what I mean, the way it needs to be as well.
What foreign beggars? Yeah, big up, you know what? Big up, like.
Yeah, they're saying.
Gotta rock up the garms, man, for foreign beggars, man.
Yeah,
big up
foreign.
Rest in peace.
Yes, man. Rest in peace to Ebo, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace.
Jeez,
Ebo.
that was a shocker as well, man.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, sorry to bring that to a bit of a downer, but we're not here forever, and we shouldn't be fighting whatever it may be, man. Like, cause even when I look at the whole thing, sorry to bring low life up into this, but it's just like all of these fucking classic records and all of these things, and it's like, bruv, you lot literally wreck the transcript for a lot of things what are happening now. Now, yeah? And for you not to get your comeuppance or your flowers, understandable to be very fucking angry and bitter. And I think that's another reason what kind of, adds to why a lot of UK people, you know what I mean? Because it's like, yo, this shit was ill. Da-da-da-da. No one got paid, though.
Yeah.
Someone got paid. You get me? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And, yo, this is the new era. This is because I was watching Chuck D's Drink Champs, and he was talking about errors. And he goes, yeah, an error is really 5 years.
Yeah.
He goes, bruv, so how much errors you lived? You get me? And then when you think about it, you're like, shit, every 5 years there's a new person discovering, you get me, fucking Music Maestro. Sorry, Mice Diggy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, or there's every 5 years there's a new era discovering your shit. And then you start thinking, oh, well, you know what? Like, yo, we need to get a hold of or control. That's what it's about. We need to be in control of what we do. And when it comes to energies, this is why I don't go out a lot, man, because I see it a lot, man. A lot of our energies get used. And it gets used on the wrong things, or trying to acquire the wrong things. Sometimes some people, they can't even make music without other people's energies.
Go in.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I had to learn how to find my energy again. That's what Still's about a lot, man. Like, I had to just go back to me, do something I like, because it's like, we can get lost in this source, man, of trying to, the whole, camaraderie thing, or like competitiveness, or rare, and lose sense of all of this fucking shit, this music, this is legacy, what man is leaving behind. Whether you got kids or whatever, you want, you know what I mean? It's boom that, you can show your children stuff you've done. But even when you're gone, errors are 5 years old.
So what would you... Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's, bruv, like, even what we're doing right now and me talking about it, because, bruv, I'll be real, I ain't done a lot of interviews because I haven't wanted to talk about certain things. It's tricky because of the connection of the scene and all of this shit and stuff like that. I've had to just get ready in my mindset to get ready to speak on things. But there comes a phase where you just have to be like, yo, look, this is that. Let's keep it moving. And that's where I'm at with it now, as Micall Parknsun. But I don't want what I've, to be about this.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just not even for him. I wish him all the best. Like, as I say, just, you know what I mean? Just want my money.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother job play. Yeah, that's
but yeah, like let's make sure that's why, to be honest with you, I think it works, because I big up Flip Tricks, and certain people have learned from seeing our mistakes or seeing the scene's mistakes with certain classic things. You know what I mean? It's good to see certain people getting their flowers now, and they never got them when they were out fully. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, But let's keep that energy up. That's my whole thing. Let's just not keep it up for this and then just forget about everybody.
I think like the good thing that you're doing, because what happens is, I feel like we're having a kind of after,
You're my therapist.
What would you call
today,
it? Yeah, no, but what would you call it? Like a kind of like AA meeting for like artists that have been fucked over by labels and
how many?
Like,
like
we have to talk.
Dad's
there just.
Well, I got to big up Village Live. I got to big up Tough Kong Records. I've got to big up
Tough
Unique Hastings. I've got to big up. I've got to big up G-Bag. I've got to big up my cousin. There's so many people. But I mean, the reason why I mentioned certain people like this is because they know how to conduct business properly. even if it's on a friendship vibe,
Yeah.
we have to come right. Even if it's on a friendship vibe, we all don't get shit right. We can all owe whatever, but just come correct, man. Like, you don't have to come correct with dough. Like, he could be my bad.
But yeah, say,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I
at
mean?
least say something. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Well, this is what I was gonna say is like, you know, because for me, after that shit happened, and because I was obviously still kind of, I guess, you know, trying to swallow the fact like, right, that really happened type thing. It makes it a lot harder to trust people.
yeah.
So it's like, you know, you're kind of not as, I guess,
You just got a circle now.
sociable as you should be or you would have been when everything seemed
You
to
look
be
at
cool.
everyone sideways.
Yeah,
and shit.
exactly
You look at
that.
everyone like.
So for a few years, I feel like that might have happened to me, and I probably worse than I even realized because I'm in it. I'm not looking at myself.
I never
that point
forget the
of
day
view.
you told me. I swear you told, like, I was like, yo, and you was like, oh yeah, man left you in Brighton or some shit, and I'm like, what? And you came back to the lab, and you said, like the way how you said it and the way how he said he repeated, but I was like, bro, I'm surprised you just didn't slap, man. Like, I don't understand, like, how you did not just go blam, like, just slap, man, like. And then I just thought, oh, you know what? You carry patience, and I understood why you did. Do you know what I mean? This is what it is. I'm sorry to say this, and it's kind of hard to really bring it about, but as black people, that's what we're meant to do that. Like, I'm sorry to say, bro, like, off our emotions, and we've been hard done by, we've gone through shit, we've seen shit, whatever it may be, man. Racist shit every day, or whatever it may be. It might not be to us, it could be another, you know what I mean? And the easiest rage thing, yo, you wrong. Like, back in the day, even when we were growing up, you know, we had hardened skin. That's why we had to just protect ours. But then when you get into a kind of corporate situation.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You become a public figure in a way,
Right.
you know, in a sense. Like now, you know what I mean? Like there's Wikipedia's up on you and, you know what I mean? Like your face is attached to, so all that sort of stuff. Yeah, man, bro, the amount of stuff that I'm like, right, if people knew, do you know what I mean?
And you keep your mouth quiet. But sometimes
Yeah.
I think that's what hinders me. Bruv, I'll be real. This is the first show I've spoke the most about, sorry to say, the pagan situation. Like, this is the most I've ever spoken about
You're
it.
talking
I
about the
should've-
shit you might not never know
Yeah,
nothing about.
like, that's why it's your show, innit? But, like, this is the most I've ever spoken about. I didn't want to. I didn't come here with the inclination, but a lot of things have happened today. And it's just, you know, seeing your... I don't think it's your aura. Your aura brings out the truth in people or some shit. I don't know, bruv. Yeah,
You're trying to blame me, or is it the weed? Is it the
bruv,
weed?
no, bruv. Even back in the day, like, there's no cameras, even in the lab or whatever. I
Yeah,
think I was
no,
here with
chat.
Theme, and you're like, bruv, you'll just pull me up, like on some big uncle flex. Not that you're, but you know what? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
nah,
man.
but,
You just
you
pull
know,
me up.
yeah.
Like, nah, but bruv, get me like, you know what I'm saying? So when you got the bruv, it's like, all right, cool, yeah, let me tell you the truth. You get me? So it's like, that's the be all and end of it.
Yeah,
man.
but the thing is, you know, at the end of the day, is like I was saying. So for the fact that it was hard to trust people, I feel like I didn't get to work with as many people as I could have on the come up. Say from the sort of 2010s onwards type thing, yeah, or even I should say, yeah, 09, yeah, 08, 09 onwards. But then things started, you know, then I started working myself out and I started getting more grounded and understanding this, that, and the third. But that took a while. Whereas for you, I feel like even though it's been 4 years or whatnot, you still were in contact with people that you trusted, you know, and carried on as opposed to letting that properly draw you back too far. Do you know what I mean? Where you're not in contact with people.
Not.
So I think it's a good thing, is what I'm saying.
That certain people, like, I'm cool with still. Like, I've never not been cool with them. Like, but they're connected in some way. And then there's other people. It's just, no matter what, I will always look at you sideways. I'm not gonna say who they are. But off the basis of that, it's back to the whole trust thing. You go back to your own circle, and when you have this, the difference between my situation, I think, and your situation is that, you know, this is still kind of ongoing. Like, this is not like man's giving up and packing up shop and da-da-da-da-da-da and rare. It's like, you know, people are still getting eaten off, like, after you've agreed to do something for 4 years and still not done it. It's like, okay, right, I've got to do this now. And when I did it, it's kind of mad. It did have an effect because, you know, I have my albums up streaming wise, and it got number 10 in the fucking Australian chart, bro.
Oh, jeez.
So then it started making me think, oh, well, shit, this shit's been there for 10 years on other things. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you know, but the thing is, I didn't want no money. Like, I don't want no money. Like, it's not, we had a sick run. We killed it. Like, I love what we did. Now let me just move on and do what I've got to do. That's what it is for me. The only way I can do that, well, I am doing it. That's the only way I can see it. Like, but thing is, when you're in a scene and loads of rappers and rare, like, you know, they want to work off the art and they liked what you do and stuff like that. It's like a lot of people are still connected to both of us.
Is it awkward then, do you find, with some people?
No, not really. Like, no, not really. I would say the other day, well, not the other day, like, I was just like, yo, you know what? I need to bounce because I was drunk and I don't want to do something stupid. But other than that, I'm cool. The fact that I can identify that in my sense at my age now, you know, in a crowded place or whatever while I'm working, you know what I'm saying? It's good enough. But bruv, this is how I look at it, Mice. I learned a lot from my cousin, the Fly Hooligan, and I'm doing the opposite of what, like, even by doing this show, like, of what, and he told me to just sometimes be quiet and just not say shit and just watch. And I did that for fucking 2 years, blood. And that was enough. Right. That was enough for me to see, okay, all right, cool. All right, yo, shit, all right. And even prior to them 2 years, and this is not even lockdown, this is only 1 year of lockdown. The year, brother, started prior to that. Prior to that, my cousin showed me something, and then I went out somewhere, and then I saw it. Like, I was like, I don't want to disclose it, but it's just like, bro.
What was it, like a sign?
Yeah, like, it's basically, don't talk. You don't really realize who you are. Oh, you're Micall Parknsun. Well, why are you Micall Parknsun? Why do people give a fuck about Micall Parknsun? You get into that whole thing. Oh, yeah, because they only give a fuck about me because I used to roll with him. Or, you know, oh, no, we fucked with you before. Like, or whatever. You get into that whole rigmarole, that kind of whole mindset. And it's like, for me, I just thought, you know, let me be quiet and see, like my cousin. And then when you be quiet and you see, you don't say nothing, you let people do what they need to do, innit? And act how they need to act. And that's what I did. And then I gathered my information and then I presented it, and it was a bit too scary for some people. And they thought I was threatening them. And it's like, I'm not threatening you, bruv. Peace. See you later. You get me? Like, I'm not, like, I just be quiet. And if I'm quiet, my wife does it to me. She's quiet for time. I'm peak. Like, I know it's peak. I've done some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't realize what fucked up shit. Yeah, bro, like real shit, man.
Just if you're paying attention, but it's quiet,
blah,
right?
like, yo, if you're quiet, you're just paying attention. Yeah, yeah, bro. So I was just quiet. Just be quiet.
She's coming in.
I did bruv. I did the, what was it? Yeah, I was quiet. I was quiet. I worked and I watched. That's all I did. That's all I did. I wasn't in it for no clout thing. Wasn't in it. Just quiet, worked, watched, and tried to make some money for my family. That's all I did. And other people have other ideas or
collected your
yeah,
receipts.
you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I've got receipts, bro. Like, lucky I don't put the screenshots on here, but I'm not about that shit. That's like petty. Like, it's like on that. Have you seen this? That's what I'm saying. Like, you seen this whack 100 and Mano shit going on right now.
I can't
And bro, like it's like you're grown ass folks, bro. Like, come on.
All that, man.
I tried to start all that with the old postman thing, but it didn't work.
Yeah, you tried, right?
Yeah, man,
tried,
you took my bag and shit like that.
Dan was trying to throw a little spice in the mix.
Mice told me to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
I thought it was blame Maestro.
You say you won't say that, you know, like you say that.
The weed told me to do it.
Yeah. That's the excuse for everyone, isn't it? No, but yeah, like you know, I'm thankful. Always thankful. You have to be thankful. Even thankful for the experience. You know, doing what I've done with Wyner, I'm thankful still to this day,
bruv. Because you rode hard. You were like there, everywhere. Everywhere I saw Jess, you'd see Parky for a minute. Like for a hot minute, you know? So that is quite, but all right.
All right, look, I told you, as I said, it goes back to this, and I hate embellishing it on it a lot. The only thing I'm guilty of is trust. I love the guy.
You said that.
You get me? If I don't love you, why am I going to make you the godfather of my son? If I don't trust you, why would I trust you?
Don't say that. Are you serious?
Bro, what do you mean don't say that?
Right.
What do you mean don't say that? Like, sorry to be serious about that.
Yeah,
like, he's the godfather of my Josiah,
Jeez, bruv. Okay.
He's at church. I got pictured, like, bro, like, why? Like, you know,
so
it's like, you know what?
yeah.
After I've seen what I've seen, I've shut up, I've watched. It's like, nah, you know, this is not for me or my son or my family. It's not for me. Peace, man. Thank you. We had a nice run. Let's go. That's that.
Yeah,
you get me? Like, I'm not like,
Jesus,
I could get on to, yeah, but you know what? It's not about that, man. You know, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, real shit. Like, thank you, blood. Like, if you watch this or something, thank you. Like, let's keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like, I can't erase the past. That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's a lot of different for me compared to a lot of people. It's like when you trust someone and, you know, as I said, that's the only thing I'm guilty of in this situation, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't even really want to embellish on it, but as I said, my older brother, my uncle Mike's got no, but bruv, you get me? You got me with, you know what I mean? Like,
bruv, look, yeah,
you get me? That's like, it's like, come on, man. It's like, yo, trust.
Do you think it would be possible that you could resolve things between you? Because, like you said, we're adults now. You put things in the past, and you love him. You said, "I love you."
Just do as I asked, man. I asked him something. He still hasn't done it. It's been 4 years now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just leave it as that. You get me? There's too many. I saw something the other day. And, you know, it's not, as I said, that's why I go back to morality, man. You know, whatever he may see that I'm maybe morally wrong for what I'm doing in how I'm handling it.
You got to have a conversation.
Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just like, if you know yourself and you know your emotions, and it's like, nah, bruv, I might have to put hands and feet on you. I can't be around you, bro.
All right.
Because I know myself. I know myself that much. You get me? So it's like, look, just peace. But now, no, not that I'm talking about then. Like, I wouldn't, like, bruv, if we were in the same room or whatever, he was like, just keep it moving, bro. Like, just leave me alone, innit? Like, we had a nice run, bro. Like, that's it, man. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't have to embellish on, you know, oh, yeah, if you can sort it out, it could have been sorted out ages ago. You know, you had 4 years to sort it out. But that's, as I said.
Well, maybe he was going through stuff as well.
Everyone's going through stuff. Everyone's going through stuff. What I've asked you takes a phone call. So
yeah,
therefore,
like you're saying, you asked a question that wasn't answered.
Yeah, right. So therefore, like, you know, it's not really on me. Well, you know what? It is on me because maybe it's a case of man wants me to, on an ego-sensitive way. Nah, he needs to holler me and tell me directly, even though I have told you directly via text. It's like I don't need to do anything, man. Like everything's in place. You've told my distributor, various people. This shit's still up, man. It's tired now. It's time to just, you get me, you know, like, keep it moving. It was good while it lasted.
Wow, big up to Jaeger in the building, man.
Oh, bruv, he'll tell you everything. He's laughing. He knows the truth. He knows the truth. But you know what? He's got his own skeletons
big
as
up
well,
to my
bro.
bro, Monday Juma in the building. Yeah, that's so okay. So yeah, right. Just from them, all them laughing emojis, I can see that. Okay, this isn't just you know, Parky obviously knows the same thing Jaeger knows.
Oh, Jaeger, you know what? To be honest with you, Jaeger knows more than me. Jaeger's got. You should get Jaeger to do your show, maybe. But you know what? To be honest with you, because as I said before, maybe if he wills it back, I was bigging him up because if it wasn't for Jaeger, there would be no working. There would be no Me, Myself, and That Guy. He recorded it. He recorded all of it. Bar, the only track he didn't record, which Jess recorded, was What You're Looking At and When I See You. Everything else, yeah, Jaeger recorded.
Wow. Yeah. We were talking earlier about learning to record yourself as well. So yeah, man, big up Jaeger in the building, boy.
But yeah, like I've just, you know,
man, this, you know, it is kind of sad to hear
something
this
you didn't know, but you thought you might know. Like that's what it is. You get me?
Well, as you say it again.
Something you thought you. Well, I can't even do it, bro. Something you thought you might know, which you didn't know.
Yeah,
Is that right?
It's kind of like that.
All right, cool.
Some shit you might not never know nothing about.
Yeah, some shit you might. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. I can't even say. It's kind of like, bro. It's like this, yeah. History is history, and you can't change history because it makes who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless. But this is the present, and
I think you can change history in people's.
Well,
minds.
yeah, you can. Well, you know what?
Revise
his story, yeah, you can change it in that sense, like where it's your versions of events and how you see things.
That's always,
you know what I'm saying. So yes, you can change history in that sense.
It's mutable.
It's mutable, like, but the facts will remain. Dope music was fucking made. Yeah, dope shit was made. Names were removed from songs.
Wow.
What are up now?
Yeah, wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
the names has changed, but the game remains the same.
The names have changed, but the game still remains the same. You get me? Like, all of these, yeah, bro, I might have to do a movie. You know what? This, was it? The actors in it are fictional, but the actual events based on true events. Bro. Like, but yeah, like, yeah, man, it was sick, bro. Like, I like it. I like the experience. It's a bummer what happened, but it is what it is, man. Like, yo, bruv, wish man all the best, and you know, do what you need to do, man. Like, everyone's got to do what they do. I need to feed my kids, bro. Like, and that's what it's about, man. And I need to protect my legacy. And I am, as I said, back all the way back. If you wheel this back when it's on YouTube, I need to protect my energy, but it's not my fault if our morality or anyone else's morality differs from mine. Everyone stands on a moral, like, you know, they could be like, nah, but their morality could stand on, well, if you didn't do this, I wouldn't do that.
A moral compass.
Right. The moral compass. Everyone has a different moral compass. And when you start basing your own moral compass on other individuals because you see them as family, you're the sucker, and that's what I'm to blame for. That's it. Like, I don't see. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't see anything else. I'm not trying to make everyone morally feel sorry and hate on man. I want people, go and buy his album, whatever. Like, but don't.
You're being honest.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's what I stand for. That's what my album's about. That's what every piece of music I've ever put out is about that. So why do I have to hide behind a persona of, let's try and make someone look bad? Look, no disrespect. He looks bad, I look bad. Because I trusted, man. Like, you know what I mean? That it is what it is. That's why certain people have hollered me before, I don't, and I'm like, no, go get your money. Go work with man. There's certain people I will never look at sideways. You get me? You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, it's cool, man. Everyone's got to do what they got to do, including him, bro. Like, it is what it is. You get me? It's not, my kids, my wife, my family, certain people will tell you things, and it's like I remember seeing something from you know that guy, he always comes up with fucking quotes on Instagram. What's his name? He used to work for Rockefeller. Biggs.
Oh, Biggs.
Burke. You know, yeah. Man's like, yo, when you start collecting red flags, you got to look at yourself. Basically, you know, like in a situation or whatever it is, if you see too many stripes or you just see too many red flags, you got to look at yourself. You got to think, oh, like I have
a common denominator.
Yeah, like you got like, oh, well, you know what? I saw certain things and shit.
Ignored it.
Thought my man will come through because he's my man. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But that's on me. It's not on him. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people see it different. And a lot of people, certain people who have stopped fucking him up, like, I've seen it different. I'm like, no, like, yo, it's on me. It's not on Don, like, it's not on him. It's real facts, bro, like, serious shit, because decisions, what you make, like, I trusted you. When that's it, I trust you, innit? I know you got me. You didn't have me, though. It's cool. That's it, innit? You get me? So I understand, all right, you fucked, all right, cool. Like, let me, some simple, bruv.
Misjudgment.
Yeah, that's it. I can't blame, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not on, man. Like, you know, everyone can, I'm not trying to make people hate on a Don and rare. That's why I talk about moralities, innit? Everyone's different. There's certain people we know, there's certain people in our family members do some fucked up foul shit.
Yeah, so you've taken the right thing out of it, which is that, like, there's a lesson there for you in everything that happens to you. If you know.
Yeah, hopefully.
So you've taken the right thing out of it.
Hopefully there's a lesson to all my fans as well, bro.
Yeah.
Or all my people who put in, like, trust. Like, I've had conversations with very people I speak on the phone regularly. I see, and they've always been, it's mad. Like, when I was telling you about the 2 years and about, like, oh, yeah, you know what? I knew, like, this is before the pandemic lit, but, like, a year before that, I started checking, like, who do I speak to on a regular basis all the time? And it was, like, only 5 people, man. You get me? And they call me on a regular. And sad as it may come, well, one of them I do speak to, but it will be on us, like, maybe 2-month or 6-month basis, but we're all still in touch. But it'd be, like, LG, Giallo, Joker Star, Noughts, Appetite, my wife. And I'm like, who calls me all the time? Certain people call me, like, anyways. I love up certain other man, them. They'll bell me in that. I was just like, but during this time, before I'd hooked, you know what I mean? Those are the people, like, and I still look, and they're still in my phone now. You can see that I've spoke to them. And then that's how I just keep it now. It's not on a gossip. Oh, sorry, my cousin, but my cousin's family, we speak all the time. Like, but it's like, to me, my cousin is exempt from everything because he is my family. Like, if I'm fighting for me, I'm fighting, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You get me? So it's like, but, you know, everybody else, it's like, I was raw. And then you see, okay, it's family, innit? Like, you know, people who actually care about you, they're still in your life. They're not in your life for a reason. They still say, yo, what you saying? Are you checking this game? Yeah, when I say not in your life for a reason, like, man, we'll just call, man, and just chat about bare shit, bro.
So you ain't unconditionally.
Yeah, bro. Like, we don't, bruv, we don't just deal. Me and John just talk, bruv. We talk about Arsenal a lot. We talk about fucking family a lot. We talk about fucking, you know what I mean? Me and Joker Star would be joking about, bruv, we talk other shit than rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I used to have that relationship.
Like friends, like.
Yeah. I used to have that relationship with, like, man, as well. Like, but then it's just like, after the years and you start seeing, raw, okay, the only time I get hollered is when something's needed, innit?
Friends. How many of us have them?
You get me?
Friends.
So, yeah, like, because the thing is,
ones
you see what?
can depend on. Friends.
I've never known the whole, it's like I've learned the whole family aspect backwards, unfortunately, because I'm from a broken one. Yeah? You understand? Like, so it was just me and Pops, you know, strained, rare. So the fact that I have, one, I'm married, gone through hell and back, yeah, like with my wife during this rap shit, still going through hell and back, and have beautiful children, and you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the common denominator of breaking the cycle.
Strong foundation.
But where did it come from? You have to learn that from some, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, my strong foundation came from growing up without that. And there was certain individuals in my life. We're not blood related, but they're just like my brother. Because man didn't have that growing up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what the whole aspect of family seeing. And then being around my wife and then seeing her family and her teaching. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then me having me, oh, rah, this is what it's about. And then me having, you know, the whole aspect of family can't be misconstrued, man. That's why I say there's people who are not blood related, but they'll always be family to, you know what I'm saying? And I know you could say the same thing because, you know, you've gone through shit or whatever. So when I make you family, B. You get me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, that's how I am. I'm a heart on my sleeve guy. Like, my kids are tatted on me. Like, I'm, you know, everything, my music is the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's, yeah, bruv, that's the common denominator for me, man. I just, like, that's what I try and cling to hold on to. And this whole situation, I almost lost a lot of that shit, man. The only things what mean the most. And the only way to move on and not lose it is let go, tell the truth, and put out this fucking dope piece of music. To me, I hope you don't like it. But, you know what I mean? That's it. You know, like that's all you can do with the power I've got, or the power of the vessel of God's put through me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate this shit, man. It's kind of, I feel fucked up, man. I feel like I've kind of like numbed the high, man. Like,
why?
Because it's like, it feels a bit bittersweet that still feels, you know what I mean? You know, like when you look back at Low Life, it still feels bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you mean.
You get me? It still feels bittersweet.
Yeah, it's post-match analysis, though.
Post-match analysis. Post-match analysis. Yes, bruv. Man, feeling like last year, Micall Parknsun last year, blood. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but still.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? That one dude that kicked the ball that time. he was on a pitch, right? Did he throw the pitch or no? He was. Oh yeah, that was it. So all right. So that's it. So all right.
Shit, we ending on that downer and shit.
Nah, man. No. We're gonna get into like, okay. So the album's dropping. Have you got a date for it yet, or?
It should be coming out April 14th, digitally everywhere. But depending on next week, I might push it back to
414.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 414.
414.
If it's not out 414, it'll be out a week later.
420.
Yeah, it'll be out 420.
Oh.
What are we doing for 420?
Is it on a Friday, 420? I could push it back. Yeah, I could push it back like from the 14th. But so far the pre-order's up, and you can hear 2 tracks off it on, I think, Spotify and iTunes. Well, I know on Apple you can, but yeah, like, and the single's out, video out, kept going, and single still is out, and yeah, man, shit. Oh, ever since as well, but yeah, like the album should be out 414. If it's not out 414, see if I can push it out 4 more days.
Gematria 1 back 414. Is there any significance to that number right there, just in case, or 144? Yeah, I mean 14th of the 4th.
You know what's so mad? I'll tell you something. What's mad about this?
You into all that numbers?
Nah, you know what? This is why I'm gonna. This is another significant
numerology.
Thing. This is another yeah, right. I made this album, and the length of it, I decided on it. Didn't check the time, anything. I said, Jazz, how long is it? It's 43 minutes. I'm 43 years old. That's just by like the sound, like, you know, I didn't pick it. I don't want it to be 43 years old. It just happens to be 43 years old, and I happen to be 43 minutes long, and I happen to be 43 years old. You know what I mean? So it was like, raw. That's another spooky.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
43.
Yeah, bro.
7. Okay.
You know what I mean? So 414, the only thing I can think is like, yo, it's my 4th album. I've got 4 kids, and there's 1 me. Shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's it. You know
well, it's you and your missus. So, but 9. What about the number 9?
Yeah.
Conscious Minds TV. Shout out to DVG. He says 9. Maybe the number 9 is.
It's a
significant
finishing.
in some way.
It's a turning. You know,
well,
the
when
end
I
of
think of
an
the
era.
number, when I think my favorite,
Upside down
you know
6.
No, I think of Divine. Like my brethren used to say, you know, big him up. Like the detonate. He used to have. You think he had a tattoo, but 9 Divine because our hair in the African man curls like a 9.
9 ether.
Yeah, like that's what. But no, that's what I think of when I think of 9. But my favorite number, my lucky number, is 7. I don't know why. I just always loved the number 7. I have no idea. It's just always been, and certain key people in my life who bring me joy, unfortunately.
Your year.
Well, 43.
This
that's
is your
4,
year.
3, 7.
2023 as well.
Ooh,
7. This is your year.
223, that's 7.
You know what?
Length of your album, 43 minutes, 7.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. 4 and 3.
Wow, bro. And you know what my favorite player is right now? Saka, 7.
7.
Wow.
You get me? Oh my day. Yes, 7 is my lucky number. Well, let's hope it just goes platinum. Please buy it all, please.
Coming out soon, man.
Let's hope you sell more than. Let's hope you sell more than 7.
Yeah, only sell 7 copies.
Oh bollocks!
I got 7 streams. He's like, oh man.
Oh man.
Like you're still excited about it though.
Yeah,
like,
bro. No, but it's
like,
7 though, bro.
No, but listen, it's 7 though. That's a good thing.
Bro, yeah, like fuck, shit. Yeah, nah, yeah, man.
I missed 7 buses. Like.
Get me, bro.
Yo. Yeah, that's wicked, man.
I left at 7:43.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah, man, that's mad.
That's wicked though.
Yeah, like, but you know what? It's calming to you know, like how would you know what when you did Mystrogen, because you literally handled that, right?
Yeah. I did it all myself.
This is what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
like,
it was a lot,
what
man.
joy did you get?
I got a lot of joy from finally getting it out, put it that way, but it was a lot of work. I found that it was more work than I expected. And I was like, I had a lot more respect for what a label can do for an artist because there's, you know, even someone saying they've got a label, I don't feel like it's one person that can really deal with the stuff, you know, to the level that you're supposed to, even on an independent thing.
I understand that, but you know what? What I learned from...
Unless you know the ropes, I guess. Like,
no, you know what? You know what? I've learned some certain things, like now. I think someone of your stature, like I've just... Bruv, I'll be real with you. And a lot of people think I'm mad for this.
Yeah.
We didn't do any press. We didn't do any press for me and Mr. Things album.
No?
No.
Why not?
We just thought our names would be enough. And it sold.
Okay.
And then I thought, fuck it. No one gives a shit. I'll do Magnum Opus. I didn't do it. It got into iDJ magazine.
Wow.
I didn't ask for it. I don't know who got it there. I didn't send it. And I thought, all right. And then I think Back in Business got played up, but that's gone. And then I just thought, you know what? People who want to buy my shit will come to me. Or like you did. You know, you can break even or you can put it out yourself kind of thing. And then I thought, yeah, you can do all of this press shit in Aid and spend an extra 600 quid, 700 quid. And in Aid, all you're going to do is get it in a paper. Yeah, that's nice, but is anyone going to buy it? Like, are your real hardcore fans going to buy it? You've been doing this for a while now. It's not like a case of, I think that's what's worked. The fact that I've already had me, myself, and Nakai and all of them things out. So because I've already had them things out, it's like that's press within itself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when I started to think, oh, well, okay, well, let me just keep on just producing and putting records out or whatever. My name's like, someone was saying, yo, your name's everywhere. You told me that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you produce for Mott Man. Like someone would be like, oh, yeah.
Juggernaut. I've done that.
Yeah, Juggernaut,
for Dirty Goods, Big Cakes, The Flat Hooligan. Who else? There's so many. Done a whole album for Daz. Done a whole, bro, like One Oz. I've got some beats on Rothstein, Kinetic. There's so many artists I worked with. Even Theme. You know what I mean? Like Sonny Jim. Damn. I'm just going off the top of my head. There's some more shit coming out as well. Fucking big up Sir Smurf Little as well. I'm doing some shit with him.
Wow, for real.
He's back, man. Yeah, like, and Yeah, like and big up Conspicuous and the Colony, all of them man as well. Yeah, they're all coming back in it. Grimlock, Will o' the Wisp.
Oh, for real, Grimlock's coming back as well.
They got a thing coming out. They got some joint produced by Apollo and that as well, man. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Big up LG as well, man, and big up SR. Like we're all still here, innit? Us old heads.
Yeah, SR's coming back as well. Yeah, yeah.
I'm saying, like so
still here.
Big up, so but yeah, with this thing and the numbers and the mathematical equation of 7.
Does it hit you?
Yeah,
it's hit you now, isn't it?
Hit me now, blood.
It's hitting the D. You see, he's coming over slowly.
We're
gonna be talking flat Earth shit soon, bro.
Nah, bro. The backs of turtles and shit.
The backs of turtles.
The back
hilarious.
of a terrapin and that, or 2 of them or some shit. Like man, I see some bad shit.
Yo. 7.
Yeah, man. Stay off the internet while high, man. It's dangerous.
That's hilarious, man. That's the terrapins, bro.
You get me? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, I think you don't need press.
Number 7.
You don't need 7 press. It depends on what you want to do. Oh, caught it in time.
Oh, just in case, boy. Yeah. So the numerology you were saying about the number 7 has hit you now.
Yeah.
Like you feel like,
because we were talking about like press, whether you need press and you're praying and doing your own shit. You get me? Like, and usually that entails into it. You're gonna actually like.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because with me, I just didn't. I just thought, let me just put our record out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm only doing small numbers.
Yeah.
The small numbers make something, but that's what the age we're in. West Side Gun and whoever, they're only getting 300 records. It's about, we're in this collection age, and if people actually like your art, they will buy your art. And I'm happy with selling 300 records or 200 records. You know what I mean? I'm cool with doing that and doing it again and doing it again and doing it again and doing it. I don't care, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not in there, I need to go and holler this press agent and I need to get this guys to make sure they review my album and stuff like that.
Yeah, sometimes the whole press agent thing is a bit like, are you really getting in touch with it? Like sometimes they might be hitting up people that aren't even into the music, the style of music that you're making. So it's like, right, or they might have a bad reputation for sending people stuff that isn't that great, so people don't open their emails or whatever. So it's really, you've always got to do quite a lot of research into. This
is the whole thing, man.
Yeah, it's tricky, man.
I think that's why I hope to. I'm trying to like blow dry. I hope that I still epitomise the homegrown, word of mouth feeling of hip hop. Like, because back in the day, they didn't go to a press agent. The shit just got in there because it was everywhere.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I hope that I don't have to go here. The only reason why I came to do this with you is because I see you as Uncle Mice. But not only that.
I appreciate
what man's been going through, innit? Like, so it's just like, you know what? It's good. I've got an album promote. Get your black ass up on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Do it. But at the same time, when you really like ponder on all of the things what can be achieved and achieved, yeah, man. I feel like, bruv, you know what? You don't need anything. You just need love, man. That's it. Like, you just need the love of your shit, man. If that's all I've really knuckled it down to that. Because if I didn't love my shit enough to do it and to put it out, because love and your energy is transferable, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I look back, I saw the record in the pandemic. You say, it's because of my talent and it's because of this. But if I didn't love this shit, would I have talent? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry to get all a bit metaphysical and spiritual. Maybe it's just weed, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, would I even, like, you get me? It's because I love this shit. And I've always been told, I've always been a passionate guy about this. Even at my shows or the shows I do, I'm passionate of what I bring. And maybe that's the power I've got, the passion, blood. You get me? Like, that's why 7. The passion turned it into 7. You get me?
The passion of Mike.
Yeah, you get me? Like, the passion of Mike.
What's your star sign? You knew that was coming up.
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. All right, there you go, mate. You know. Yeah, so you definitely got that energy, man, where you want to produce. You
want to do everything.
Produce the fruits. You want to deliver the fruits. You know what I mean? That harvest.
Reap the harvest. It's funny you say that. There's a song on the album called The Harvest.
Jeez.
That's deep. Yeah. That's deep. It's deep. And
some shit you might not never know nothing about there, man. You know what I mean? It's what we do here, man. You know, there's synchronicity in everything, man. There's a reason why things happen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, people talking about it.
The number of completion, you know. Deep.
It's the number of completion, man.
Yeah, man, I ask questions. Well, bruv, that's what Micall Parknsun does, bruv. He's the host, but unfortunately the host is getting interviews.
So there's no link, there's no link between you, like, is that your real name, Micall Parknsun?
No, my first name is Michael. My real name is Michael. I used to just ask a lot of questions, and man used to call me Parky. And, you know what I'm saying? But like,
oh, for real? Yeah. That's how I came about.
Right. So, but like, but even with Ram,
what kind of questions were you asking?
But even with Ram, I just always ask. Even my wife, like, you always asking questions. I just always ask questions. Like, brothers, if we were going somewhere, I'd just be asking you bare shit, just nonchalantly. Like, I want to know where the fuck we're going, innit? Even though you've already told us. Like, how long is it? Just things like that. Right. How many was it? 20-minute walk.
Are
like,
we there yet?
What a man them like? Is the bouncer like? Yeah, I'm just like that. I just talk.
Is it shoes? Are you one of them, man? Is it shoes, bruv? Is it shoes?
Bruv, that's why, I don't go out no more. But that's why I talk a lot. My wife said I talk a lot. I do. I can't help this. I know it's the Virgo trait in me. I don't know, but I talk a lot. I will talk. I will tell you what's what. But while I'm talking, I'll ask you questions, bruv. I'm just an inquisitive person. It's just always been like that. And it annoys my wife sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, she's like, shut up. You get me? Just watch the thing. You get me? Like, you know, sometimes...
Oh, what? Are you watching a film and you're chatting
sometimes they'll want me to watch something, right? And they've seen it already, innit? But they want me to watch it. You get me? Like, and I'm like, all right, cool. But throughout the whole thing, man's just like, yeah, so... Well, you know what I mean? They're just telling me, shut up, bro. You know, I just can't. Oh, yeah, but it is what it is, man. I'm just an inquisitive person. That's why I'd ask you questions. You got to question shit, man. And that's where I question shit. That's where it stemmed from.
Where's that?
Robbie Love's asking, I think that's about, are you doing any shows for the album to support the album?
If they book me, man, if you want to book me, man, like, if no, that's what I'm saying. I don't do press, innit? I don't do any of that. Right. I'm just in my yard, innit? But if people want to book me, Jazz T, Joker Star, Jazz T, Joker Star, Cashmere, Verb T, loads of, like, we got, you know, if you want to book all of our, whatever, man, I'm down. You get me? So, you know, like, I'm here. I'm still here. I don't know why no one's booking at me. Maybe they think I'll do a Kanye West or some shit. You know, you know what I mean?
Because you asked bad questions.
You'll ask the wrong question.
Yo, come to my show, I'll ask you bad questions.
Bruv, get me?
How you not feeling, man?
You know what? That's it. He's right, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop it. I'm trying to stop.
You not good, yeah?
Yo, no.
All right. What about you over there? You good?
Big up Conscious Minds. He just said something. He's right. Like, I am too analytical. I can be. I'm too...
Virgo too analytical.
Yeah, I can't blast.
You just be breaking. Yeah, so wait. Hold on a minute. So you not all right over there as well then? Yeah. Yeah? So everyone's good. All right,
cool. Let's do the show.
I'm going to do this next week. Yo, Justy, you good? You good? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm all right. So everyone's good. All right. Let's do this.
I ain't done shows in a while, but like, well, I remember, like, yeah, as I said, if you want to book me, like, if you want a boom show, I'll say it and look into the camera. Book me, Joker Star, and Jazz T, and you'll have one of the illest shows you'll ever see. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
How can they get in touch with you, bruv?
You can get in touch with me via my Instagram, my email, which is attached to my Instagram, Twitter, how my name's spelled on the bloody fucking thing, Facebook even. All social media, and you can get the email via there, and you can holler me that way, man. But yeah, holler me, man. You get me? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to do shows, bruv. I'm ready to do it again. I need to get back on the horse. You get me, and wreck shit, and I'm kind of really looking forward to presenting this album. It's been a long time.
The album is called
Still. Dot like still. No, I'm joking. Still Micall Parknsun, like. You know, like a fragrance or some shit. Like, no, I'm joking.
Yeah, it does. Is it still dot? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, like Davidoff. Like, yeah, still, man. Still waiting. You know what the single still means? The single Still featuring Jazz T's out now as well. You know what I mean? Killing it. Jazz T getting his primo on, doing the chorus for me. You get me? You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And yeah, kept going is out now. The video's out now on ukhh.com and Boot Rockers YouTube, featuring Jazz T as well. And yeah, man, I'm very. It's kind of, brother. I haven't been out. I'm not media trained. You get me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but you're doing well, bro. I think, like, look, I think you could tell by the comment section, the uncommon senses, the way they've been dropping bits and bobs. You could tell that they're enjoying the conversation. You know what you're doing out here. And I think you've held it down pretty well, considering the whole fiasco that you've come out of. Do you know what I mean? Like, you haven't really... I don't think... Has it been like... Ooh,
have I been the defamation?
No, it's been good.
I hope I haven't defamated anyone.
Yeah.
No, to me, it just feels like... It feels like a debrief, you know? It feels like you're just debriefing and just like, you know, offloading a bit of stuff that you probably needed to talk about.
Some steam. There's some steam coming.
Like you say, you're around the same people all the time. They've seen the things happening as they're going on day by day, you know, blow by blow. But for everybody else, you are a personality, you know, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? So for everybody else, they just see one thing happen and then the next thing happens, and nobody sees all the in between.
No one sees all the in betweens.
No,
yeah,
so
yeah.
You
No
know,
one
you
understands.
just need to get it off your
in-betweens.
chest sometimes. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's that. It's one of them ones. It's back to the whole. I remember Maya saying, "Yo, you know, after the whole thing, it's like shit. You look at people sideways. You don't know what to say, and you just keep yourself to yourself because you don't really want to." As I say, back to then, I don't want to look like Kanye West. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like on stage, fuck Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, you know what I mean? Like on, you know, like just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he may have his reasons or whatever it may be or whatever, like, but it's just still at the same time, I've got to be dignified. There was a lot of people who would love to be in my position. There's a lot of people who would fight to be in my position, and I didn't kill, but I worked damn fucking hard to get here where I am, even though it's still fucking pennies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll be damned if I'm just gonna you know, throw all of that shit away on some dumb shit and in an undignified way, and not look up to what I'm accountable about, because that's what it's really down to. I'm accountable.
Yeah,
you get me? Like, what am I accountable for in the situation? What did I not do? Yeah. What did I do? What did I make difficult? And I've got hands up in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I'm not a spring chicken. Other people will beg to differ, but I'm not going to get into that. But like, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, bruv, you got to be dignified with the way how you run stuff. You know, I come from a family. I've got kids. What I represent. You know what I'm saying? I've got a man who I represent, and 3 other children who I represent, and what I do reflects on them. It affects them, and it's always been that. And that's the thing what a lot of people never really got since Working Class Dad. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, man. Let's be real. Like, since Working Class Dad, yo, like, it's never really been accounted for that I represent these kids, bro. Like, it's never really been. It's just been seen as a hobby for cats. Like, yeah, let's go here, let's make some money. But I've always represented the dad. I've always like, yo, this is what I do for them. And people, it just went over people's heads, bro. I'm just being real, like, no disrespect. That's my truth, like. But that's what it's always done. You know, so if you don't remember that, yeah, Guns and Navarone, all of them shits, that's for me. Like, that's for my children. Like, that's, bruv, man, when I recorded No Frills off that album, I remember specifically, and this is a joke story, and LG can rectify it. Big up LG, UK's Dilla, who's alive. And I done No Frills at the Fortress, which was in East London, where we recorded these albums, which was in the studio split by Sit Tight, LG, and Jest. By now. And Underworld Epics was recorded there. Sir Smurf Little's album was recorded there. Bits of Jaeger's album was recorded there. His first album was recorded there. Even some of Double Edge's album was recorded there. Bare albums was done there. Kashmir, bruv, bare albums was done in this lab. And I was late. Now, what I used to do, but that was my day off when I did that song. Now, what I used to do fucking nights, post sorting.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then in the morning, yeah, go and do a delivery, blood. Yeah, back to the postman, innit? Yeah, right? And then after the postman, go straight to the lab. Like, go all the way to East London from Uxbridge.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how Working Class Dad was made. Yeah, so I would go there, and then from there, and when I did No Frills, that was specific for my day off. But when I did other songs, I'd go there, and then I'll go back home, only have like what? Because I've got to do nights again. I'm doing shit like start at 10:30. So I've like spent most afternoon there and come back. Or sometimes you could start at 12. So I'd get back, catch a night bus back, and then just start. Bruv, I'll be up for 48 hours. But I believed in my dream. And this is what I'm saying. It's like some other people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they haven't. And like it goes back to what you were saying. It's like the stance of like someone's perspective now. They're not seeing your life the way you see it. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not going through all of that with you. So then they're obviously not respecting the efforts as much either, innit?
No, they never.
But
yeah.
But you have to understand that it's because they haven't got that perspective. So it's like, should we be upset or should we be like, that's a shame?
No. My whole aspect of it all on that is the people around me know. The people I make this art with know. You know what I'm saying? The people I help build and we make money together know. So why is it like this now? You know what I'm saying? So then you know, like, that's another reason why this album is so fundamental to me. I don't give a fuck if any of you don't like it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Because it signifies, as I just saw someone say something and it was common minds. 7 means completion. Completion. That word completion, that is what resonates with me when it comes to this album. And that's what it is, the completion of getting over this shit. You get me? Because it's not out yet, so I'm still, you know what I mean? It's not out yet.
Yeah.
You get me?
You're still in the limbo.
Yeah.
You're still
waiting
in
for that 414.
You're still in,
Still in the, like, rare. I haven't done, sorry, Blade, I ain't done your interview yet, man. Get right. But yeah, I've just not been ready to do things.
Sorry, Blade might be upset now that we got in there
He's most
first.
probably going to say he hates us now.
Yeah,
I hope not, bro.
No, Blade's got love for
I
us,
love you,
man.
brother.
It's a love-hate relationship.
No, Blade's my uncle,
I'm
man.
joking, man.
It's Uncle Blade, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man.
It's my uncle there.
So yeah, 414 then. It sounds like it's got to happen.
That's
around
it's either 414 or...
It might be a bit late, 420.
Yeah, 420.
420 would be a
Or
good
maybe
time.
I should...
421 be 7 again.
When's the next Friday? When's the Friday after the 14th?
That's 421's the next. Yeah, 21st is the Friday, I think. So
Yeah, I might do that. I might do 421, you know.
yeah,
421.
421.
If that's but that depends on next week, depending on how...
It's
like,
less pressure as well. If you
yeah,
can.
but it's if I do 421, like, it goes back to that number 7, innit? 4,
Yeah, exactly.
2, 1,
Yeah.
innit? So, yeah.
And then you go and do
43,
Blade Show 521.
Yeah.
Yeah, D's getting on it, boy. But that's
This guy.
That's 8, but he's trying.
21, 521.
He's trying.
23.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah,
He's a mason. He's like low level. You know, the pyramid is like, yeah.
I am low level mason.
Yeah, we're lower than him, but you know what I mean? We're just trying to think out. Shout out to all my uncommon senses out there, man, locked in. As always, man. Yeah, some shit you might not never know nothing about, man. We definitely learned some shit today, boy. I think, yeah, it's been a journey, man. Obviously, for you, do you know what I mean? Going through all these different, I guess, like, situations, and then coming out the other side now and feeling like, yeah, this is it. That's done now. That's a chapter that's
the
done.
tunnel. It's like I'm almost through the tunnel, but I'm not through the tunnel. It's like I feel like I'm in the departure lounge right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but
yeah, it's a journey. For
yeah, like it's one of them ones. But let's see what happens. Let's see what transpires. I just hope that, yeah, you know, it's onwards and upwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I've got to say it. Onwards and upwards. You just need to move on and upwards. You get me? So,
do you think there are things that can be different done in order to get, like, because you were saying about the gigs and all that before?
Like, I had a booking agent before.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get into that because that just starts getting into conspiracy shit. So, yeah, like...
please do tell.
Nah, it's long. But, like... But yeah, like for Trill, like me and like Mr. Thing, we were on a booking agency. He didn't get any gigs, which was mad. But the album sold, so we're good. But yeah, like you know, I want to do shows. It's the 10-year anniversary of me, myself, and Akai, and it's still. So please book me, man. Got loads of music to offer and loads of dope showmanship to do as well. The new records, because they will be on vinyl. I hope not only like how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's just like a boost to back, because I haven't done gigs in a while, man. It's been a while. It's been a mad minute. Like, there was a time when I used to be like, sometimes we'd be bumping into each other, but now it's just like, yeah, it's mad. It's kind of, because I remember like there was a time when, shit, man, even really before this pandemic shit, man, like, because obviously I was touring with the Abstract Orchestra with Joker Star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big up Robin Mitchell.
How did you get involved with that, man? That was
I've
pretty
got to
dope.
big up Essa for that, man.
Yeah.
Essa introduced me to Rob, and then, like, from there on, they just wanted to fuck on my voice. We just started, and then I just, like, we needed someone else. I was like, yo, jokes. And then it's just been like, we toured for like 2 years or some shit.
Sick.
Mad, isn't it? Like, but yeah, it's been sick. Done bare festivals as well. It was a nice breath of fresh air because it was like I could just work on music, sell it, or do my little, like, in between I was doing like the little practice runs or whatever, like, because I had the practice EP. No, like, I had an EP out, practice, or whatever final I'll have like gigs with jazz, and then in between me, with jokes, and then in between we would have like fucking gigs with the orchestra. So it was it would be a nice year, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's like, it's a bit mad. It's just like, yo, this album, that album, get this ready, get this mixed, or yo, you mixing this, I need the stems for this. I need to, bruv, shit, you just remind me stems. I need to big up Flabs. I need to send you some stems, man.
Hey, shout out to Flabs, boy. E&D in the building.
Yeah,
shout out to J-Mo, Fats.
Yeah, all of them.
You know what I mean?
whole
All
gang.
the crew, boy.
But yeah, like, I've just been, that's what I'm saying. It's in between, like, I get home, and then, oh yeah, who needs it? Oh yeah, I need these parts, I need this, boom, 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 boom. And you know what I'm saying?
It's constant. So you said you've got production with the cat from New York. Remember we were talking earlier, but before we got on air. The guy from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, Josiah the Gift. Yeah, big up Josiah the Gift. I've just started working with him, man. Yeah, big up Josiah the Gift. If you watch,
can you talk about that, or is it?
It's early. We're cooking. I'm not gonna. I can talk about Oliver Rothstein though, the Philadelphian. Yeah, like shit, man. House Shoes even played a couple of our joints on his Twitch as well.
I was sick.
Yeah, which was big up House Shoes. Because Oliver Rothstein is just, yeah, man. It's kind of mad. Like, I got big up Quelle as well for putting him onto House Shoes. Yeah. But, yeah.
House Shoes was, because you mentioned vodka.
Yeah, vodka's on the album.
And I said to you, Rad, you know how I found out about
how did
vodka?
how did you find out about it?
It was when I was in Australia. It was like after, it was in Sydney, and it was after like a Jay Dilla, you know, rest in peace event, and House Shoes was playing there. And it was my birthday, innit? Because, you know, it's around that time. So it was on the 11th. And then he...
What date?
February.
Okay, cool.
And then he started playing vodka on like YouTube. He was like playing. We was like, right, who's this? And he goes, vodka. Like that. And we was just listening to him like, yo, just some freestyle on the street. It's like, right, and he playing it again and again and again. Yo, he's sick, but he's got but he's always in and out of
now
jail.
You used to do the YouTube thing, like yeah.
Proper, you know,
you
so
know what? If it wasn't for his shit, realistically in Philly, yeah. You wouldn't have like, you know, the birth of the Meek Mill kind of shit and all of that, because around then, you know, like Freeway and them, man, and they were all kind of like back, you know, that's how they came up in it. So it's like, obviously vodka kept on going in and out, but yeah, like fucking Oliver got him on the joint.
That's heavy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then like the man just spazzing out. I've got to go through my phone. I'll find it. I'll show you it, bro.
Yeah. I hear that.
I've been tagged in it. I think I got bro. Man tagged me in it, bro. Like, because he don't rap on stuff.
Tagzilla.
You know what I mean? Like, no, like Oliver tagged me in it, man. I thought to just play on it. Yeah, like
who don't rap on stuff?
Like, no, because that's what Oliver was telling me. Yo, like, you know, it's very rare to get him on a tape, to get him on something.
Oh, he only produces.
No, I'm talking about to get vodka.
To get vodka. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I was like, what?
Yeah, for real.
And I was like, raw.
That's what I'm saying. When you said that, I was like, what?
Yeah, so he's got bruv. I was just like, shit, man.
Micall Parknsun, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Yo, man.
We got Eto on it as well.
Eto?
Yeah.
Ito, little Ito.
Man, he's sick.
Yeah, he's sick as well, man.
Bro.
Bruv, you're not playing around, boy.
Bruv, you got to big up Oliver Rothstein for that shit. Bruv, we got, you know what, it's kind of mad. I got to big up, I'll tell you, I got to big up for that. Like, I got to big up Cosm, and I got to big up Mick Swagger, because Mick Swagger was the one who put me on to Oliver. Because we did our album, which is out now. That's what I'm saying. I got bare albums out here. Produced for album for Cosm. Go and check it out. Called That's Better. And I forgot the name. I've got so many fucking albums out for me and Mick Swagger's album. But it's called Attention to Detail. That's the name of our album. And he's got Oliver Rothstein on it. And I was like, yo, who the fuck? Yo, who is this? And he goes, yeah, some guy from Philly. I heard of him because he worked with Nicholas Craven. Because he's done a joint with Oliver Rothstein's done a joint with Nicholas Craven. Okay. You know, he works with Matt Comey and all of that. So I was like, oh, okay, let me check it. And I checked out the Brook and Mortar, and it was him and Buick. And then I was like, oh, sick. And I was like, yo, if you need... And we just connected, blood. And, yo, that's my guy, like, now. That's all I can say. I'm not going to talk about anything too much, but we done a couple more beats. And then 3 of them went on his album, which is out now, called The Couth. And that's the ones what like people which like I was quite thankful for. But one of them has Buick B on it. One of them I done the intro as well, and then it's deep because the intro has got one of his friends who's dead on it. It's kind of mad, like, because it's just like it's an intro, but it's got him speaking and the stuff he's talking on it is, you know what I mean, like, bruv, it resonates to your life. Doesn't matter because what he's saying is true. So it's like when that came out, I was like, oh, sick. And then he was like, yo, let's just do this album, the Philadelphia. And then we just started building. And then he was like, yo, check this. I got Vasquez. And I'm like, what? And then he played with it. I was like, yo, check this. And then he just showed me something. He's on Quelle's new album anyway. He's on Quelle Chris's new album. Well, I heard a joint. That joint is dumb. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, like, bruv, it's dumb. Like, Oliver kills everything. He done a verse for me the other day because I wanted him on, me and the Giallo's album, and bruv, I ain't gonna lie, I've rewritten my first 8 5 times, and I'm still not sure because he's just stupid. The way how he raps, he just eats you up. You get me? So it's just like, and then he showed me vodka on it. I'm like, oh shit, bro. He goes, yo, we don't really do songs. And then crazy. I see fucking House Shoes 2 weeks later playing the same joint on Twitch.
Because it's vodka.
You get me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
and like I'm saying to you, that's how I know. Like, how many people have said to you, oh, yeah, vodka. That's how I know vodka is through House Shoes.
You follow him on Insta? You follow him on Insta?
Who?
Vodka, man. He's on Insta.
Oh, is he on Insta?
Yeah, bro. I see he's on Insta, bro. He's always doing these sick, dumb freestyles, and you're like,
yeah, he's just his accent, like the way he goes in it.
He had some verse where he went in it. I've got this shit will make you go. He does some shit like that, like, you know when you shiver, yeah. But the way how he did it, it was like in the bar. I was like, this guy is dumb, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, nah, this guy is too much, bro. Too much.
Bars, bro. Bars. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but bruv, same with like that's what I'm saying. A certain Barsmith. That's another reason why I produce, man. I ain't like, you know, I'd like to say I'm an all-rounder. I ain't like, you know, my heroes are like Diamond D and fucking Large Pro and, you know, the producer rapper, like, you know, that's kind of always kind of linked to that since beginning, innit? But I've always kind of identified. That's why I see certain man, like, that's why I say Juggernaut to me is like one of the top 5. I think he's like his ability. So I'm saying, same with bruv, with you, man. I'd love to hear you two do something together because you lot are just no, because you lot have, you know, there's rap and then there's, you know what I mean. Like when it comes to certain things, that's why, to me, like see when my cousin, the Fly Hooligan, he is the embodiment of culture. Yeah. So that's why everything he kind of does, that's why it's so sick and fly. Like, and bruv, man can talk the most sickest, nasty, rottenest shit, but it's just so fly. You have to love, like, do you understand what I'm saying? That's his power, yeah? Certain people, you know, like your Royces, your Elzais, your fucking, your U's, you know what I mean? Your Black Thoughts, your fucking... You know the man who just got that ability, bruv, to just, you've got the boxes, bruv, like to just kill it. Like that's what I'd like to hear you like on a joint together. But that's the producer mind in me.
Man. That's dope. Man.
You know what I mean? I could like to just hear you, man, just attack it like on some meth for a chef. You get me? That's it.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man. You should do it, bruv. Definitely, man. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But bruv, we need to do an album, man. Let's do an album, man. Fuck it, man. Let's do some beat or EP or whatever. Like, you got to record. That's what I'm saying.
Real.
It's like,
for real, man.
I learned a lot from heroes as well, like, or even seeing them, because it's just like, all of this, you ain't got to put a time limit on things. That's where we fucked up. I think a lot of people in the UK just put a time limit on things. There is no time.
And I think also as well are a bit too, like, you know, we savor things too much. Like, we don't just like go in and just keep going and keep going. We kind of do something and then bam, sit back and kind of watch it and, you know, admire it in a way, as opposed to just, you keep the ball rolling. I guess,
you know what? I agree with you. I agree.
I don't think you're so much like that, but I think in general.
No, I am. No, because we're from that era. Like, that's what it used to be. When we admired hip-hop, like, and a dope album came out every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. So we're so used to that.
We're in a different era now.
It's a different era.
But the era's now where it's just like, man's putting out 10 albums a year or whatever. I get it. Yo, but bro, like, like, big up, what's his name? Flea Lord or Papoose. Like, they put out an album. I'm only going to mention them, you know what I mean? They put out like an album every month. Yeah? Like 10 tracks or 8 tracks every month. Like, come on, man. Like, it's stupid. But at the same time, I get it. I get what you're doing. I understand what you're doing. I understand the hustle. Now, with me, I'm on a creative, because I produce and I make beats, I'm on a, well, Apollo Brown can do it. So why can't I? Like, I don't understand how, like, bro, Apollo Brown used to do it, but then he slowed down a bit. But he used to be putting out, like, fucking 5 albums a year. One with Big Pooh, one with Rascas, one with, you know what I'm saying? One with Planet Asia, one with... And it's like, well, what's the problem with that? Like, I don't see... Because the way I look at it, every album is different to another. Yeah, it happens to have the same name on the tin, but it's not... It's like, I look at it, I love the way how Alchemist looks at it. Alchemist is like, every fucking... This is a movie, bruv. Like this Lulu shit here is a movie. Yeah. This is like I'm the director and Conway's the actor, or you know, I'm the like. That's what I like to do, man. I just like to, you know, that's why, you know, even with the fourth quarter, the last fourth album what me and Mopman did, it's like I big up Mopman as well with the cover, big up Slippy for the artwork. It was just like, you know, the whole. It's the fourth album, it's fourth quarter. I'm Micall. He looks like, you know, Rodman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, raw, basketball. You take the thing, you know, everything's got a kind of niche or a kind of place for it. And we're in this new realm of, or renaissance, if you want to call it, where you can put out a piece of art and it will remain there forever. And it was in that time period. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we're still from the era of, yeah, we know this is going to remain there for time, but let me hold it for 3 years. Or let me hold it. You know what I'm saying? And then put it out to them because now it's ready. But when it's ready for you, it's not necessarily ready for everybody else. Yeah. And that's where it's like a cause and effect. So that's why I'm like...
It's tricky, innit?
Yeah. Like, you know, that's why I'm like, it's good to do. I put out EPs and singles and shit, but I just never like put out an album for a while. Yeah, 4 years. I'm the usual grinder after. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been what's the word? Preservationist of my music. Like we all are.
Preservation.
Yeah, like the one song. Like there's a one song on the album that was done ages ago with Kaiser and Scribbler, and I made the beat and everything, but. It was one of them ones. It was one of the last, you know, this is my shit. Like, I'm holding on to this shit. Oh, this is for the right time. And this is for the... And it just felt so right for this album. Yeah, because it felt... And then it goes back to the whole completion. You know what I mean? But sometimes it can work like... It's the same with me and Mr. Things album, because The Raw was the first song we ever did. Yeah. And that was, like, literally recorded, like, in... 2014 or whatever.
Oh, right.
So yeah, bruv, like the first before the album, I think the album like took 7 years before the album came out. Bro.
Yeah, 7.
You know what I'm saying? 7. That's mad as well. Again, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, so we done that, and then like, because Mr. Thing's one of the busiest DJs on the planet, one of the best DJs on the planet as well. For sure. And like, yeah, we were just like doing it bit by bit when we were ready and life and what have you not, moving. He was moving a lot and he was touring and I was doing what I was doing. And then I think I'll go up to Hastings and record a bit, but I'd write a bit, demo it, then go up there because I was recording most of it on his, we done it old school, like, what's that fucking 8-track recorder thing?
What, the 1680?
Vestac or some shit.
The VS 1680?
Yeah, like we were recording in that. Like that Raw was recorded through that, so we thought we needed to keep the synergy.
Wow.
Because of like we did that 7, we needed to keep like recording it through there. Yeah. So we did that, like bring Joker Star up. Other people's vocals, what got done, like M9s or
big up M9,
yeah, big up Millennium 9, M9s or Connie Cons, like we put it through it anyway. We put it through it anyway. So we was like, it was a long process, but the thing what gave it the kick up the arse and the kick up the bum to do it was the video. So I got a big up Taron for that, like, because we had most of it, but once the video was done, it was like, yeah, we need to finish this, and hence the title of the album, Finish What We Started.
Yeah, Finish What We Started.
You know what I mean? So big up. That's, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. That album, it's very dear to my heart as well.
Yeah,
yeah, because not only Like, to be honest with you, I've got to say rest in peace to Joey Dees, because if it wasn't for him, none of y'all get this fucking shit, man. None of you, like, it wouldn't be possible, because we were trying to shop it to elsewhere, but as soon as I met Joey, I just knew, like, nah, Village Live, that's the place to be. Like, that's where we need to go. Like, this is the home for this album, and I'm so glad. Not looking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah, we are looking back. Well, yeah, to work it, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, yeah, that album and the process of doing something that way in that manner and enjoying it, it was cool.
That's how it needs to be done, innit? Really?
Yeah, man. There's no, like, you know, there was, like, you know, outside, at the time, I remember, a couple outside entities wanted to, you know, do shit. Because, you know, when you're doing an album, it's very hard.
Outside entities wanted to do shit.
Well, nah, like, you know.
We getting like, into some conspiracy shit here.
Nah, just like, yo, I want to be on it. Like, let me do this. Let me pick this beat. It's like, I didn't want you to be on it in the fucking first place.
Like,
right. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like, you know
people
what I mean?
inviting themselves.
Yeah, you get shit like that.
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
I always find that kind of strange. Like, people will try.
I know, like, you're cool with the guy you're making the album with and shit, but like, what the fuck's this about?
Yeah, like all of a sudden we're meant to be, we're making a tune.
Right.
I was coming here to do my shit, and we're talking about.
People don't come along until they see it working.
And have you got a zoot as well, please, bro?
That's my bad. That's me, innit? Like, still,
is it?
Yeah, innit? No, but bruv, still on the level. I don't like come along and, you know, everyone's vision is their vision, and that's what I liked about our album. It was a shared vision. We did only one video of it, which was enough. But you know, it's one of them ones. It's like, I'm quite thankful I did that fucking album, bro. It's one of, you know, like, it was another testing block of, let's do some shit ourselves. And then after that, what did I have? Oh shit, so I'd practiced him for, after that, it was Magnum Opus. And then that's when the fucking shit hit the fan.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Damn, oh damn, the shit hits the fan, as they say.
Well, to be honest with you, like, it was quite a good, well, I had the Magnum Opus, and then the next year we had 12 Bricks, like, with Juggernaut on Tough Clone. It's like I just always had some nice stuff out, which is nice, you know, from my little house, you know what I mean, trying to pay the rent and what have you not. But I just still, like, you know, when you just know in your heart of hearts, certain things happened for a reason, and they had to happen in that order, like they had to happen that way in order to prove to you and yourself and give you the belief to keep going. Because it's like, even in the run-up after the Magnum Opus, didn't really get shows because it was 2019, boom, pandemic. And then by the fucking skin of my teeth, I put out a fucking EP, what sells out with Boot, well, the Back and Business, the one with the picture of me as a ute on it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I've got Napoleon the Legend on that. Big up Shorty Blitz for playing my shit on Kiss as well. It's like, I've got to big up certain people. They just help me out, man. Like, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, they don't have to. But they tell me, yo, man, this shit's dope. So I'm glad, I'm lucky that my shit's still dope. That's everything I can say.
Lucky.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
talent, right?
but yeah, like, I'm just quite happy to do all of these things, man, and work with all these people. There's just certain people I haven't worked with yet, man. Like yourself, we've known each other for like fucking 20 years.
Bro. Crazy. Remember, speaking of Shorty Blitz, remember when we was up in, where was it? Up in the snowy mountains of...
Val d'Isere. Bruv, can I talk about... I swear I've spoken about this, but can I talk about
it? Yeah, man.
Bruv, this is the first This is the first time them man give me shrooms, bruv. Yeah. Well, I'll just say Mice gave me shrooms, innit? Because True said we've got employees of fucking ITV. We can't be doing that out here.
Nah, I don't know if it was short. I know I was on shrooms though. Bro.
Yeah, I know. You gave me you gave me a that, and I was like, yeah, you sure?
You was with Biscuit.
Yeah, bruv. And when you gave me, bro, like, big up Biscuits.
Biscuit, man.
Yeah, bruv.
Speakers Corner Quartet, they're doing...
Oh, you just fuck with filters, innit?
Yeah, man, you've got to save the lungs somehow, you know what I mean? If I'm going to damage them, might as well, like, ease up the damage.
Some in my thing here. But
Yes,
like,
Tempest Elixir says M9 is a machine. You're not lying there.
no, he's not.
Yeah, man.
He's not lying, man. You know what's so mad, bruv? I was quite. You know what? That verse on that song, man. Shit, man. I think that's the best verse I've ever got with diction. I'm talking about myself. Like that's what he brang out of me.
Right.
You know, like you got M9 on the
Diction.
tune. You, like, yo, at least like
You
keep
got
up.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, like don't.
that's
You
heavy.
know, don't. You know, what I'm saying. Oh shit, I can't even remember the verse as well, which is kind of dumb. But I know it was good because people was like, yo, you know what I mean. But yeah, like. I'm talking about my verse just to keep up with his verse, bruv. You know the ones there, yeah. But like, yeah, you know,
Got the diction there.
plethora of things, bruv.
Plethora.
Plethora of bars. Man has a plethora of bars.
Nah, man, it's been love, bruv. All right, we better call it a night because it's one of them
we've
ones
gone over
where...
in it because I've talked too
it's all
fucking
good,
much.
though. It's all good, man.
Yeah,
I think
man.
the people enjoyed it. Before we go, though, we got to give a shout out to the cmosboss.co.uk. Make sure you get all your sea vegetable products from them because that's where you get wild crafted, organic, you know what I mean, not messed with, not tampered with, coming from the Atlantic way, coast of Donegal, in case you don't know, mother lovers. And let me give you a little quick rundown on some of the sea vegetables you can purchase from there. You can get yourself some wakame, do you know what I mean? And wakame is full of nutrients, minerals such as magnesium, iodine, calcium, and iron, as well as vitamins A, B2, C, D, and K. You can get yourself some kelp, sea salt kelp, by the way. And if you didn't know, kelp is very good for the thyroid, so all you ladies out there, if you got them thyroid problems, you know what I mean, the voice of chocolate velvet cake is telling you to get yourself. So kelp, it's late night, so I could pull it off, boy, that pillow talk. Spirulina. Spirulina is one that I wasn't really sure about at first, but then I found out a bit more about the fact that you have to get it from certain places that have quality spirulina. And like I said, the cmosboss.co.uk has that plentifully. That makes sense? I think it makes sense. Yeah. So listen, very high in protein, and it definitely makes sense that you get clean sea vegetables. So do your best to go to the cmosboss.co.uk. It's funny because I can't really hear the music, but I think I can. And it sounds kind of like I'm meant to be speaking in an Irish accent. I don't know why. Seriously though.
You want to fight?
I feel like I'm supposed to be
Fight.
talking in an Irish accent right now. Anyway, go to the cmosboss.co.uk, and when you get yourself, whether you get yourself some sea moss gel or you get yourself the raw sea moss and cook it up yourself, you get yourself some wakame, you get yourself some dose, spirulina, some bladderwrack, it doesn't matter. As soon as you get to the checkout, make sure you type in about 20, that's ABOUT 20, and you'll get yourself 20% off any order. The fair generous out there. They run on now.
Hey, bro, give
Come
me
here.
that, man. Let me sample that, man. Make a beat out of that shit.
Yeah, you do that, innit? You do that as well, boy. Yeah, man. Shout out to the CMOS boss. Big up, salute, as always. And you mother lovers out there locked in, man. We appreciate each and every one of you. You know what I mean? It's been a wicked one tonight. We've had a very special guest come through. You know what I mean? Speak his piece.
Love to all of you lot,
Speak
man.
his heart.
Yeah, sorry, man.
And
Well,
it's been
not sorry.
appreciative.
It's
Nah,
my
man,
truth,
we've loved
innit?
it, bro.
But it is
It's
what
your
it is.
truth.
Nah, it's been awesome.
It's been real, man. It's been real.
Sorry,
You lot
man.
look out for the album still. It's coming out on 421.
Yeah,
now we said
414 or 421.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now you said that, I'm going to move it to 421 tomorrow. I'm going to go on it. Craig, if you see this, bruv, 421, please.
421. Yeah, we've been on the 7 run. You know what I mean? If those who don't know, you got to break it down.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of numerology, it means the number 7, and that's completion right there. And we believe this G, you see how I slipped that in there? This G,
This G.
by the name of Micall Parknsun, is going to be dropping that still. As well as the video is out right now. You lot can check that.
Kept Going is out now on YouTube, ukhh.com.
We're gonna run it after at the end of the show, I think.
Yeah, we'll run it at the end
Wicked,
of the
thank
show
you.
so
And
people
you can
check
actually
that.
check out the album as well. Well, it's on pre-order and everything, and you can check out still singles out now as well, so you can check them out, stream them. Run it up, please.
Yep, that's the way, man. Big up all the crew that were locked in, man. We appreciate each and every one of you mother lovers. All the uncommon senses. Robbie Love, King Chico, You're More, Tempest Elixir, Turbo Tubalicious, Oshi Oka Milo. Let's link up, bro. Jaeger, love, bro.
My wife and kids.
Shout out to the wife and kids, you know what I mean? Always love. Family. Shout out to Nice One JM. Amandi Juma. Big bro, JM, what's going on? One. You know what I mean? DVG. Shout out to Conscious Minds TV. Subscribe to them. Check out Mem's videos, man. He's got a bunch of videos that he's been doing for years that you lot need to check out if you want to learn more about what's going on around the world. You know what I mean? Take you up to a higher level of consciousness. A lot of people need that right now, you know what I mean? Yeah, get too lost, man. They get a bit too lost with.
I got lost.
Big up Sinead, Liz Williams. You got lost today?
Yeah, I got lost in the truth, bro. But it is what it is, isn't it?
What? You mean on the show?
Yeah, no, like it's just, you know, like when you're smoking weed and you're with Uncle Mice, yeah? You just get lost in the truth, innit, bruv? Man's talking about healing CBD products and them thing there, like. So, you know, man's just going to heal your brain and you're just going to, you know, exfoliate the...
Yeah.
Take some steam off.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's going to come out of you.
Yeah, I should have brought... I just tried some of the sun seeds and shiitake mushrooms earlier, man. Not bad, man. I'll tell you that. But it's kind of tricky doing a podcast eating them as well. And you know the munchies kick in, so you can go in. Yeah, but we're going to get tucked in after the show. You lot make sure you go to rawliving.co.uk as well for all your needed supplements, man. Some, you know, people just need to top up here and there. Magnesium, things like that. A lot of us are lacking in magnesium.
I need some magnesium still.
Shout out to IBMCs.
I'm just getting a lot of like omega from like eating a lot of fish.
Omega fats, yeah, omega.
Like, because my wife's pescatarian, innit? So like we only usually have vegetarian type meals. Or
do you have butter and?
We have the vegetarian butter, the what's it, Vegemite thing. That's what we have.
So do you have So you're getting your fats from...
I still drink milk and I still yam cheese, blood. That's me. I'm you know, bruh. I sometimes once in a while like make the chicken for the, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, like it's only, it's mainly them kind of things where if I do pig out, it's when I'm on the road, innit? You know, no one's there because it's the only time.
Is that when everything goes? Anything goes?
Yeah, bruv. It's like...
Pulk.
Nah, you know, I need to allow that, man.
Right, so that when you're saying I need to allow that, that means that.
Yeah, I need to allow that, man.
Wow, so what, every now and again,
man, get caught slipping. I feel like Fonte. I ain't trying to have a speech because I want to have some bacon. I feel like, you know what I mean, like, no.
What would you go for? Is it like a bacon sandwich?
No, just but in general,
like a sausage roll or something.
No, I'm at the age where I just need to allow burgers. Like, I'm a sucker for burgers. You know, like Red Eye or Five Guys and shit.
Pork?
No, I don't yam the pork all the time like that, man. Like, man might get caught slipping.
What do you go for, like, pork?
It's this guy.
All right, time to wrap the show.
This guy is trying.
Yo, we're out of here, mother lovers.
Man might get caught slipping, but, you know what I mean? Like, man get caught slipping with a, like, you know, a bacon sarnie once in a while, like, you know. But I ain't no dread, bruv. You get me? Like,
that's the bacon sarnie every now and again,
slipping, bruv. You know, you might walk past Wenzel's, like, get caught slipping, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, bruv. Yeah. But now I need to allow it. I need to even allow burgers because it's like now when you get past 40, it's just your body different. Everything's slow and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I mean,
I've always had a high metabolism, though, bruv. You get me? That's why I've always been skinny.
Yeah. But is it slowing down now, you reckon?
I'm not getting fat, but I'm not getting any fucking younger, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So I need to watch the shit.
Yeah,
Get caught out with the fucking
sausage in your
You know what I
mouth.
mean? The sausage bacon stroke. You get me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Get caught mid-yamming it. Like.
Cheese and a milkshake, boy.
11 o'clock fridge raid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, three different like styles of pork. You know, you got the ham.
Salami, ham, chorizo, couple of slices
bruv,
of different
chorizo,
cheese.
Bacon.
you're like,
With bacon bits.
Man's going through the selection. You know, like, man's talking about the selection you have with crackers and that, and cheese.
Well, you're getting older. That's
Yeah.
that's what's happening.
Wow, man. It's getting into all type of pork slices, boy. Whatever works.
No,
Whatever
man.
works. Well, what's that? It looks different.
Bruv, no, real talk. No Frankfurt and none of that, bruv. No spam, but it's all the same, innit? You need to allow it, innit?
What is spam,
Bruv,
man?
even
What the hell
corned
is
beef.
spam?
I put corned beef
Yo.
and spam in the same category.
corned
Even
beef
though,
is weird, innit?
bruv, when we
Corned
grew up
beef
in the
is the
80s,
same,
it was broke. It was hard, bruv. Man,
Yeah,
everyone know
yeah,
about
yeah.
corned beef stew, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Corned beef
You
Corned beef stew,
You know what I'm
boy.
saying,
It's
bro?
like-
Like, you know what I
that's
mean?
like you're getting by.
You get me?
Yeah, that's straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Bring a little like sweet corn in there, like a little can of small, you know, like little tiny cans of sweet corn. You know what I mean? Just to try and like spice it up a bit.
But yeah, man. Bruv, but yeah, like, I'm on what's his name? Dr. Usman. What's it? Donations.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Donations.
Umar Johnson.
Donations. Yeah, man. Please buy my album. Donations. Donations. You get me? I'm looking into the camera. Donations.
Yeah.
Donations.
That's crazy.
Gifts. Gifts.
Dr. Umar, man. That was crazy, man.
Oh, God. Sir.
Yeah, man. Love, bro. All right, wicked, man.
Peace.
Thank you very much for all you lot locking in, man. We appreciate you each and every time. We'll be back next week. And guess what? This has been Micall Parknsun.
I'm coming back, man. Fuck this. I like this place.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man. You're
anytime.
welcome anytime,
Yeah.
brother. Anytime, man. We'll do it again for sure.
We'll talk about anything, man. Savage, Javid, whatever, bruv. Anything, politics, anything.
All right. Yeah. We'll get into all of that.
Yeah,
definitely. Man. I don't even know who that is now. I'm joking. Joking. That's been Dan DNA. D, you been good?
Yep.
Thank you very
Very
much
good.
for manning the boards as always.
Thank you for having me.
No.
You know what I mean? My name is Mice Diggy. You've been the Uncommon Sensors. Thank you for locking in. This is some shit you might not never know nothing about. We're going to lead out with the single, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, second single. Kept going.
Right.
Bang.
Peace, mother lovers. We're
Peace.
out.
Oh, wow. Don't stop, keep it bang bang, bro. We don't stop, keep the bang bang, bro. We don't stop, keep the bang stop, bro. We don't stop, keep going. We don't stop, keep the bang bang, bro. We don't stop, keep going. We don't stop, I won't stop, I can't stop, keep going. Transmitting live from the mothership. I did it for myself cause I could delve in the sucker shit. Fuckers think just to put it out you need a publicist, when I'd rather find the time to have some fun with it. I never was concerned about the following, acknowledging the obvious to cater to the audience. But I ain't trying to front like I'm unfortunate. I'm thankful for the art and that is why I'm still recording it. Still rock the same name as the host, one of the goats. Never really said it to glow. Past the remote, never catch me aiming the toast. Let it be known, cause I'm prone to do it alone. Speaking of dope, kinda like the reefer I smoke. A teacher to most, so I had to teach him my code. Each to his own, but I'm kinda eager to know. I'm eager to go. I done it when I E for the flow. Rhymes dangerous and haphazard. I'm back rapping and the back at it like I was a craftmatic. The passion that I got, men can't fathom. They all lack it and they can't grant the full package. I toe tagger when it comes to the beats and breaks. Trendsetter when it comes to the moves I make. I get it done on my ones for the lump sum, and in the scrums for the funds, cause I want more. You want war, you best be ready to die. I'm letting it fly, and anyone can get it tonight, alright? I let it float like a shuttlecock. You say you hard, but you soft like butterscotch. Butter soft, I can make you flip and make a somersault. Like I don't give a fuck because I'm confident. Still overcoming many obstacles, cause I'm still really doing what I gotta do. It's logical, the follow through is never the same. Whatever it takes, I done it to forever remain. Yeah, we don't stop, we keep bang bang bro. We don't stop, we don't stop, we won't stop. We keep the bang bang bro. We don't stop, we keep the bang, keep going. We don't stop, no, we keep the bang bang bro. We don't stop, I can't stop. We don't stop, I can't stop. We won't stop.